ahead and start recording then. And
start.
start.
Yeah, I have a miniature Aragorn.
Where's my volume control? There it is. Last session, we reached the domain of dragons. We entered an ice cave where we found several white dragon eggs atop a chilled incubation dais. We also had a brief encounter with Mephistopheles, Lord of Kanya, the 8th layer of the 9 hells. Exiting the cave, you reach Tiamat's Avernian realm, where the cult of the dragon guard Tiamat's monument and gather to worship their queen. A dark, gargantuan temple looms at the center of a vast dragon's graveyard, its black spires rising hundreds of feet, its ramparts bristling with charred skulls mounted on iron spikes. The central tower's apex splits into 5 narrower spires that jab at the sky like clawed fingers. Circling above the tower's peak is a great white dragon stained with ash and soot. As you got closer to the tower, you noticed a figure shuffling up the ramparts, one, two, several dozens, by the 100 undead guards in various states of decay. As you approach even closer, the white dragon roared at your presence, and from within the temple emerged a turtle, whose shell is carved with draconic runes that spell out prayers to Tiamat. 4 ghouls followed him in his wake, gnawing on bones and eyeing you all hungrily. The turtle death priest introduced himself as Cruel, servant of Archon. When you made your intentions clear, he offered to escort you to his master, who was encamped by Tiamat's monument. Just gonna mute Bappa for like a moment. You followed him to a colossal dragon skull that leans against the mountainside, surrounded by bones the size of cathedrals. Acrid smoke rose from the skull's maw. A military tent has been pitched among these bones, and parked next to it was a large, 2-wheeled infernal war machine. Gathered around this tent were a dozen reptilian Abishai with gleaming swords, white scales, and white leathery wings. As you approached the encampment, the 12 white Abishai rushed forward to intercept you. Cruel uttered a sibilant hissing command, and the Abishai lowered their weapons. He ushered you to enter the war tent, whereupon Hector was pinned to the ground by a manticore. A beast with a body of a lion, a barbed tail, and a face of a man. The tent flap parted to the side by the blade of an oversized golden scimitar, held by a muscular bovine humanoid covered in coal grey hair with Tiamat's sigil burnt into his muscled chest, and golden armor adorning his hooves, legs, and wrists. Behind the Minotaur was a red-scaled dragonborn, knelt in genuflection, whatever fuck that word, prayer, by a candlelight altar, featuring 5 draconic heads, each a different color. His hands rested upon the pommel of a wicked-looking war axe before him as he finished a prayer to Tiamat. You noted one of his hands was shriveled, decayed, the veins bulging and sickly green, working up past his elbow. You could have smelled the reek of it from where you stood. And so, we continue from where we last off, unless anybody else has any questions regarding last session's events.
Am I being trialed by combat right now?
No.
Oh, good.
Unless I tell you to roll initiative, you don't have to typically worry about
I would like to unpin myself or ask to be unpinned.
Right. Sorry, I'm just putting stuff on the screen. You can close it if you don't want it, but I'm putting it up for me. Bam, bam.
Wish my toenails looked like that. Damn.
Right. As you move the giant paw from your chest, you feel it not budge as the large creature, presses all its weight upon you. Archon rises to his feet, his obsidian flint dragon plate armor rattling, and his living hand grasping that wicked-looking war axe. Greaves clanking with each step, he approaches Hector's prone body, hovering his axe head above his neck. My pet doesn't like your scent, but you strike me as someone who understands when the scales are tipped against him, Mind Flayer. As champion of Tiamat, I have slain more of your kind than I care to count, and I ended the spread of your kind and your despotic rule. I'm not one to suffer fools, so you would do well to choose your next words very carefully. Here you are, either a vessel for Tiamat's grand agenda, or you are just another one to be dominated by her clergy. Which one are you?
I'm a vessel, although that's kind of hard to do pinned on the ground.
With a glance, he
sure.
commands his beast off your body. The manticore lifts its weight from your chest and steps aside, pacing.
Thanks. I guess I stand up.
Sure. You stand up. The tent flap is still held open by the giant minotaur person. Held in his hand is that scimitar, golden and flaming. That way, then the rest of the party can see what's inside as well. The tent is set up in such a way that there's a large war table with a bunch of maps and scrolls upon it, weapon racks, preparation for war all throughout. Lots of idols of worship, reliquaries and such, all devoted to Tiamat, dragon bones and skulls, ritual pieces, and what have you. A lot of arcane books on necromancy and cures and other things. From a quick look around, you can't quite decipher what it is that the research is being held up on, but research is being done. I would guess that which brings you. For those who wish to serve our queen must prove themselves loyal to our cause. If you wish to gain my queen's favor, you must offer the cult a treasure most rare. Rarer than your previous offerings. Retrieve it for me, and perhaps we can offer you a place among us, Illithid. As for your friends... Yeah.
What do you desire?
In our possession are several orbs of dragon kind, artifacts of immense power, but alas, I am yet to collect them all. You will find the last one in the crypt where Zariel's armies are interred, among the dead and the restless, kept there by one of her own, out of our reach. We of the cult are too high profile to operate outside of our crater, outside of the security of our temple, without being traced by Zariel's forces. But you are but a speck of dust on her, I don't want to say radar, but you get his meaning.
Yeah.
Let this be your test.
And which crypt is this?
So you mentioned the crypt of the Hellriders.
Is that the one in El Terrell?
No. You're thinking of the catacombs of the High Hall. What he's talking about is a place that's been here in Hell for quite some time. Way before El Terrell ever got taken. A mass grave made for those who fell during the battle against Delkind when the Hellriders first rode into Avernus.
Okay.
We're talking like years ago, like 100 years ago, more. While we of the cult toil to free our queen from her infernal bonds that these fiends of hell have chained her in, I can't help but realize the power of a contract. You and I, friend, will make a blood-binding deal. This day and this now, as insurance for your fidelity. Consider this the first step of your ascension. He extends his sickly green, dying hand of Vecna towards you.
Oh, great. I extend my not sickly green dying hand of Unvecta towards him.
Grasping yours, you feel a cold, numbing sensation creep up your arm as if your veins themselves are being filled with ice. These terms are simple. You feel magic kind of ebb with every word of it, as if writing out astral binding cosmic contract. Should you betray the call to the dragon, by the ire of Tiamat, I shall wither you. Bring me the orb of the dragonkind, or suffer the consequences. Bring me the orb of the dragonkind, and all and any wish in our power that you may have, any wish that is in our power to fulfill, shall be yours to gain. That
Fantastic.
is the promise, yeah.
Oh, looks like my business here is concluded, Erica.
Letting go, the way Geese works, which is the spell he casts, if you're willing, you don't even have to rule against it.
I mean, I am willing. I do not need to
Yeah.
resist this Gios as well.
Gias! Is that how you pronounce it?
Gios.
Gias? Cool. As he casts his spell, you see the black veins of his arm spread further up his shoulder, rotting flesh and withering his limb. A hint of fatigue flashes across his face, quickly replaced by his otherwise zealous, simmering disposition. It seems that the artifact in his possession is slowly killing him. I don't want to monologue, so I'll let the rest of the party speak if they so wish.
I'm while he's distracted by his conversation with Hector, I'm going to cast Charm Person on him. But I'm going to use my 5 portents on this.
And sorry, you're charming who? I was reading what Will was writing to me at the same time. Sorry.
Arcan the Cruel. That's
Yeah. Important. That's a 5, so he fails it.
Right.
He stretches his shoulder at your presence and kind of looks at you, like his disposition changing completely, and he stands before you. At attention, addressing you one soldier to another. Sorry, go on.
Aiden closes his throat and says, Arcan, the hand that you have there on your left hand is, that's the hand of Vecna, isn't it?
Astute. Very astute of you. Yes, it is. This, and he kind of flips his hand, is the key to unlock the means of freeing my queen from her prison in the 9 hells. Only if it doesn't kill me first.
I would like to acquire this hand for myself, and I would like to trade you for it. I believe I possess an item much more valuable to you than the hand would be.
Just because you're casting Charm Person, I'll allow you to go on.
Yeah, and Aiden will pull out the crown of Tiamat and say, I'll trade you this crown for the hand.
I mean, you see him kind of lift a brow, look at his hand, kind of reminisce through all the memories, all the years it took him to acquire such an artifact, all he's been through. He takes a look at the crown, and then looks at Cruel.
The crown of your queen is much more valuable to you than a hand, isn't it?
Explain. How can you put on a scale the hand of a god compared to this artifact? What is its power? He's pretty much asking what are the means of it fraying his queen.
I have no idea what the the potential of the queen's crown is, but I imagine that because this is the cult of the dragon, because you care
Actually,
about the queen
I
more
do
than
believe
anything
it
else,
gives you
surely
resistance to
the
all chromatic
hand isn't
damage.
more valuable to you than this crown would be. Think of how pleased your queen would be to see that you have returned this to her.
Well, your offering is generous, and I am willing to give you something in return for such an artifact. I'm afraid I cannot give up willingly that which took me years to acquire. This, he kind of repeats the same thing. It's the key. You're offering him, out of context, you're offering him, doesn't matter how legendary that crown might be, you're offering it to him in place of essentially a body part of a god.
Is that now? I didn't know
Yeah.
the hand of Vecna was a body part of a god.
Yeah.
So what is he offering for the crown?
Well, let's make it a two-way street. What is it you desire, if not the hand? Because the hand, I don't think he's gonna part with just for the crown. It's
I didn't have it.
It's a good attempt. It's just that it's you have no idea how powerful this thing is.
I really don't. I just know that other people want it.
You've. It's a shame you're not casting like detect magic anymore or anything. Yeah. Yeah, no. Other people obviously want it. Other people covet it very, very much, and for good reasons.
If Mahadi wanted this hand, I think it's safe to bet that this hand is like very valuable, whereas the crown is not that valuable to other people in Avernus.
I mean, considering
so
it's
I figured like acquiring this hand for the crown would be a great deal. But I don't know what else would I.
You did pick his interest with your friends, with your charm. You did pick his interest toward the crown. It's just not he's not willing to trade this literal artifact for just something you're not even sure how it works, because you try to explain how it does, and you're like, I have no idea. But like he's like, I don't know. You picked his interest, but not for the hand. Kind of glances around the room, and I mean, hey, more or less, your friends are his friends. What?
Do you possess any other magic items within your hoard?
Again, what is it you seek? Because he possesses a lot of treasures. These are dragon hoards. There's much to them. And if you are not sure what it is you desire, I can almost guarantee you, where we ventured not, treasures still remain. Perhaps you will find what you seek in the crypt of the Hellriders. Many of them were interred with their treasures, and the dead have no need for the material. I do admire your greed. It is one of the dragon's greatest traits. It is our strength. It is what drives us. Hold on to that feeling.
Do you possess the robes of the archmagic?
Fuck.
Oh no. Oh no.
BRB.
You're killing Tom, or you're killing Tom. Ah, boy.
Look, this crown isn't going to be valuable to anybody else except people in this cult. I'm trying to get what I can.
I know, my dear magic friend. I know.
We may possess such robes, for our wearers of purple do make and craft various enchanted items for their various purposes, but these items are reserved only to the most devoted among us. We are not traders merely to sell our goods. We reward our own. Come now, perhaps you have been led here on the right path, and here you will find new devotion to a new cause, a greater cause, our cause. I do not mean to.
I'm sorry. Continue.
He's pretty much gonna say, I do not mean to like buy you off with this item, but I would reward devotion, kind of thing. That's the general vibe. We are intent on releasing Tiamat from her bonds and having her rule in time. To do this, I must master the hand. While the others... Yeah, go ahead.
Surely for an item as valuable as this, the appreciation of your goddess, of Tiamat herself, is not any less valuable than the simple robe that you may have in your possession. I think a trade for the crown for the robe of Archimagia is appropriate. And as I say this, I'll cast suggestion on him.
Okay. Suggestion is a wisdom save, correct?
Let me... Yes, it is a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
Fails.
Enchanted doubly so. You maintain the spell as he attempts to shake it off at first, and then slowly your honeyed words penetrate his mind. Perhaps there is wisdom to your words. Very well. I will make this trade after you have returned with the Orb of Dragonkind, as additional reward for your help to our cause. This is me being quite reasonable. This is me being beyond reasonable. This is bullshit, but whatever.
Understandable. Businessman to businessman.
You knew what you were getting into when you let a mage into the party.
Not that mage.
I am kind of bullshitting this guy.
Yeah, you're on the verge of getting us killed if he wasn't like this for an hour.
You look around and everybody's glancing at him, giving him side eyes.
Look, I cast a charm person and suggestion. This guy didn't stand a chance.
Can you roll me stealth real quick, please? As you're casting this all systematically,
shit.
I imagine.
Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
I don't even have to roll. I have a passive perception of 15. Master, says Cruel, perhaps it is unwise to deal with these enchanters and tricksters. But Archon simply says, I have already spoken.
Deal has already been made. A businessman is true to his word.
You can see ire work up Cruel's face. Get a feeling like this is not the last you will hear from him. Archon simply says, now then.
What exactly is it that you want? I'm sorry. I thought that this was a deal you made with your friend. I wasn't paying close attention to it before.
Pretty much, he has asked you to travel to a place named the Crypt of the Hellriders to retrieve an artifact, one of several, called Orbs of Dragonkind. The orb, he describes it as a red orb about 4 inches in diameter, made from a gemstone carved with draconic figurines, and you can see flowers kind of floating within. It's a very unique item. You'll recognize it when you see it, pretty much. It is kept there in a crypt by one of Zariel's own, and the Cold Dragon can't travel there because they're too high profile, just, traveling to such a place. But you are not quite on Zariel's, map so far. He goes on to say, you will be escorted by Dragonclaw fabric as a safety measure. I entrust in the distrust of my allies, and Cruel seems to not put his whole faith in you. Therefore, Fabric will escort you. Report to him in the temple when you have made your arrangements to leave, and he, in turn, will show you the way to the Crypt of the Hellriders.
Understandable. Okay. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, speaking of business,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps we should be on our way, Lorian, lest anyone else has something they wish to do here.
I'm good.
Cool. With that said,
Alright, so we're going to get this orb?
I guess so. Looks like we will be reporting to the man on our way out, Tom.
that's up to you guys. That's your call.
Do you guys have anything else you want to do?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm looking pretty healthy. I'm down for a little road trip.
Hector sounds so weird with his laptop microphone. I keep thinking that Carson is talking.
You know, the funny thing is I test the audio and I sound like me, so it can only be your headset
Really?
that makes me sound similar.
Alright. In that case, if nobody wants to do anything else, I'm just going to expedite this going forward.
Maybe if I kind of like this.
If you want to speak, just stop me. Otherwise, I'm going to keep narrating. You are led to the Temple of Tiamat, the giant building that I think I have a handout for. Yeah, there it is. Temple of Tiamat. Within the initial chamber, the very front door, as you can see there, is a simple round chamber hosting all of the dragon flights in their meetings and such. Separate chambers throughout the temple serve as additional hatcheries, morgues, research libraries, and such. These have been closed off to you until such time that trust has been given to you. You are led by Cruel into these chambers. He goes on to explain the structure of the cult, just so you are aware of his organization. The cult is split into 5 dragon flights. The first, Red, led by the cult's most valuable paladin, Archon the Cruel, is this dragonflight's leader. Each dragonflight has their own dragon leading it, but this is the only one that has a dragon that is too young to be spearheading element in the upcoming battle of Avernus. You can kind of see the red dragon, wormling, small one, about the size of a tiger. That's considered small for dragon terms. Just sitting there in a cage. I don't know, feasting on some meat, grilling it with fire breath. Since he's too small to spearhead the operation, thus Arkan works to raise an army of undead using the head of Vecna, which is why he still needs it. He is assisted by Cruel, the death priest, and his bodyguard, who you learn is Torgor. I think that I already gave the names out.
I don't remember a Torgor. I don't remember a Torgor.
Torgor is the Minotaur. Torgor Steelfist. I think his name's right above his handout.
Oh.
Torgar, whatever. Yeah.
Torgar.
Right.
Torog.
Then there's the white dragonflight, led by a woman named Talia. This dragonflight works with Mephistopheles to master the cold magic of Kenya and use it to assault Dariel's armies in time. Optala is the eldest dragon in the Avernian cult's position and is a key piece in the upcoming battle. White dragons are by far the most feral, and the white Abishai that serve these dragons are act as a counterpart to the bearded devils of Zerial, in that they make up the hulk and meat of the armies of Tiamat. Walking throughout, you can see that they're the most prominent, all looking like Fertusa, that Abishai you saw way back in El Turel that killed Mork. Quickly going forward with the last three, there's the Black Dragonflight, which act as spies and assassins, led by one High Elf, same race as you, Aiden, by the name of Born Grey. Now I'm gonna open up these handouts as I speak to them, and we can just work with them at a later time. I'm just gonna show their faces. Born Grey, tasked with gathering intel regarding powerful artifacts that would help bring Zerial down. Born Grey gives you all information you might need regarding the artifact you are seeking. Currently focused on locating the Sword of Zerial as well, and either using it for their own means or destroying it altogether is a matter to be seen. But that is something at a later stage. For now, they have bigger fish to fry.
Mm-hmm.
The Blue Dragonflight is led by a person that Bapo has encountered already. These lore masters and spellcasters, the Blue Dragonflight work with Dweez to maintain the temple and add to its libraries. It is led by Frulam, a woman. Where is she? My precious. There you go. Led by a pair named Frulam and Landedrosa. These two oversee magical and martial treasures, respectively. Again, they're there's like stuff on their profile that says their history. It doesn't really matter for them. It's more like flavor than anything. Lastly, and led by the person you are led to, this dragon claw fabric, is the Green Dragonflight. These middle-class servants of Tiamat that serve simple as the temple's elite guard. You meet with Fabric, dressed in pure black leather armors and sharpening a especially beautiful ceremonial knife that might have at one time been used for combat. You get a good glimpse at this man, this grizzled man who seems to be about in his 40s. The widow's peak at his sides already balding, and multiple scars from previous battles along his neck. So you're the new blood then? Good.
That's us. Yeah.
I am Fabric.
Nice to meet you, Fabric. I'm Eden. Aiden, this is my friend Hector and others. As he sort of waves his arm towards everybody else in the party. It's like, this is quite the impressive group of followers that you have here. I completely understand how anyone respecting of power and knowledge would want to be a part of this.
Yes. We have been at it for quite a while. It has been a long-running operation, and it's only to grow greater in time. And you are lucky enough to be a part of it. But I will not waste any more time. Our introduction will have plenty of time for that. Once and if you return, I see we have strength in numbers, and that's good. That's our edge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you and your men have any other preparations before we journey forth?
How long would the journey be?
Who can tell in Avernus? What is distance, what is time?
Fair enough. No, I don't have anything else I need to do.
Right. He picks up a device familiar to what you guys used before to find this very place. A jade piece. This one red. Seems to be a chunk of a greater piece. And pulling out a little lens device that he puts it up to, you see a line of light kind of fade in and out until it focuses and becomes super bright in a specific direction. This will act as our compass. Pieces of the orbs are attracted to one another, and quite simply, that would be your guide. That's your way there. Looking around, there's not much to do unless you wish to short rest, recover your spell slots or whatever. Exchange spells that are available to you from any of the dragon class magic spells.
Wait, dragon? They have like spells here that I can study.
Dragon magic.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess we can take a short rest. How's everyone looking? Might as well be in top form.
I can't take a short rest. Yeah, I'm like fine.
I mean, I'm still
think a short
fucked
rest
up
would
from
be
that
good.
ladder.
But if I can learn,
Sounds like a yes. I think we're taking a short rest there, Tom. Also, why are you playing chess?
Me?
Playing
it's a-
chess?
Yeah, I wish.
Oh,
I wish I could just do
no,
that. No,
I'm
that's
saying I'm
that's
still fucked up from the the chest, or from the whole ladder. I can't fucking talk today. Fuck.
You can never talk any day, but
right.
And there goes the cat.
So during your short rest, you are led to a small chamber lined with scrolls, rune plates, and various tables with enchantment runes in a circle meant for attunement of magical items and such. It seems to be some kind of arcane laboratory and scholar's study. While some scholars, goes on Fabric, some scholars believe that true magic springs only from deep inside an individual's self. We believe that some magic is locked behind our dragons, and those possessing bloodlines from such terrible creatures can tap their personal magic stores. Others speculate that magic only comes from the planes of existence, but I do not believe in such things. No. Observe. The truth is that magic comes from several sources, and powerful beings can utilize any wellspring of magic to craft spells and fuel seemingly miraculous effects. One of the first creatures to master all types of magic were, in fact, dragons, don't you know? Although they were capable of controlling the elements and inducing terrible fear, they also mastered more subtle magic. They wove a tapestry of magic into their homes, giving their lairs innate defenses. They taught the servants, kobolds and humanoids and elves alike how to make use of this magic, and that permeates the atmosphere itself. And they also passed that knowledge to us, their kin, both true dragons and lesser creatures. The kind of magic that roiled in blood and bone. Dragon magic is a distinct branch of arcane study founded in mostly Draconic, which I don't think you speak, which is why you're going to have a little of a disadvantage here in studying these. Luckily, the resources to study these are provided by the cult. It's just a matter of whether you succeed now or later in acquiring them, because you don't know Draconic.
if we take a short rest, if you have the spell that lets you understand all written languages, you could put that on the start of your rest.
I can't change my spells unless I take a long rest. Not a short.
Oh, doesn't it suck to be a wizard?
Oof.
All right, man.
What's your highest spell slot?
4.
4? Oh, you're lucky.
But also, I only have 100 GP, so I can only learn like a level 2 spell if I want to.
So here's the thing. So gold-wise, the resources are provided. It's a matter of disadvantage on the arcane check because you don't know Draconic to acquire the spell now or acquire it at a later time as a reward for completing quest. Right now, they're arming you, so they don't mind paying that. They have gold. They have gold up to the zoo. These guys. It's a matter of arming you with this knowledge to bribe you to the cult. See if you like a little taste of power. Right.
A little taste of what they have to offer.
A little taste of what they have to offer. So your choices are just reminding you. I can explain what each spell does real quick. There are first level spells like Converse with Dragons and Kobold's Fury. The latter of which I think is akin to like a little rage. Well, that's annoying. If you click on them, it's page not found for some reason. That's fine. I can look them up individually in Compendium. Second level spells include divination spells, which would work in your favor, such as Detect Dragons and Enhance Greed. There's also a spell named Shade. I'm not too sure what that one does, but it's an abjuration defensive spell, probably to do with shadows and such. Spells, others ones you can see on a bunch of scrolls are Catch the Breath, Draconic Majesty, Dragon's Pride, Dragon Senses, Raid the Lair, and a Necromancy Scale Rot spell. Other spells are way too advanced for you to learn right now. Did any of these intrigue you?
Weapons of a hit dice gives me more than my total health.
You just
You
get
don't
max.
get it.
You max out.
What is Draconic Senses?
Draconic Senses is a 4th level divination spell I'm looking at right now. Because
You said there was a spell called Greed of the Dragons or something like that?
Enhanced Greed. So Draconic Senses enhance your senses, granting you your keen perception, like that of a dragon. For the duration of the spell, you gain dark vision, and if you already have dark vision, it is increased. You also gain a blind sight, such as the dragons, up to a very limited range. It lasts 8 hours. It doesn't require concentration, kind of like Mage Armor. It doesn't require you to hold on to spells, so it's a 8-hour buff, if you will.
And I can learn this?
You can certainly try.
Well, how?
So I'll just ask for an arcane check, and it's gonna be a DC 19 because it's 15 plus the spell's level. If you get 19 or higher on your arcana check, then do you know Draconic? Is Draconic one of your language proficiencies? Is that one of the languages you picked?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
so
Tom.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Forgot how to
I'm sorry,
open my
continue.
character sheet.
Finish your thing with Carson.
Okay. So what am I supposed? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Hang on. What was the where? What was the context of these spells becoming available?
These spells are available in Draconic Runes, which over an hour will be a very disadvantageous rule. It's very hard for you to both follow up with the language and add it to your spell. You're not even wait, hold on. You're not even a wizard or a sorcerer. So what are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what this was about.
Okay, so let me start
That's
with
why I was asking questions.
let me start with the basics then, or even Aiden can explain it because he's a wizard. Going once, going twice.
There are spells that belong to different schools of magic. One of the schools of magic is dragon magic. If you're a class that can learn spells like wizards can, then you can learn spells from dragon schools of magic.
Essentially, the difference between wizards and sorcerers is that wizards have a spell book that they can only add spells to the spell book this way, other than leveling, whereas sorcerers get meta magic and they learn spells as they level up.
Sorcerers are just like naturally good.
Well,
at
I don't know.
magic.
You asked,
they just, like,
and
learn
nobody
magic as they grow
responded.
up. But,
So I thought maybe
wizards-
you were talking to me.
Wizards are not talented. They learn magic through like actually studying the magic.
Yeah, but I mean, it takes an individual of very astute and crucial learning to do that for their entire life.
Said the
appreciate you
illithid.
speaking- I appreciate you talking me up like that.
Oh, I'm not. I'm talking you down. See, we can do that at birth. You see, what takes you a lifetime, I have it an instant.
Okay, mate. Tom,
And
I
look at
want,
our
to learn,
sorcerer over there. They were born with it.
I want to learn the spell Overwhelming Greed, which is a 4th level spell.
You already read it, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me that. What level is it? Overwhelming Gear is like 2nd level,
It's a
right?
4th level spell.
4th level?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Overwhelming Greed?
Yeah,
Hold
it
on.
is.
Are we looking at two different things?
Overwhelming Greed, 4th level enchantment spell, which is a dragon school spell. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
It's not one of the ones I listed, though. Where'd you find it?
Oh,
I'm trying to find it. Where'd you find it?
I just kind of just searched for dragon spells in general.
Oh, you know
and
what I
found-
did? I looked under Bard. That's why. And you're looking at a wizard because you're actually doing the proper way. Cool. No, yeah, it's 4th level. I see it now. Okay, overwhelming grade. Go ahead and roll that Arcana check twice.
Roll it twice. Okay.
Yeah, because disadvantage, right? No Draconic.
Oh, I see.
Wait, isn't Bappo Dragonborn, so doesn't he know the language?
Ooh, 12.
I do.
So why can't Bappo just translate that to him, so that way in a language that he can understand, and then study off of?
This is a good question.
Wait, you guys know Draconic and you're just like not helping me?
Yeah,
I'm suggesting that he's Dragonborn, so he could help you out
If
translate.
you want help, I can help.
Apple, please.
Yes, I will spend the rest helping him. Does
How?
it speed it up any? Translating?
Well, if I know like what the language is, I would just have like a normal roll on it, right? It's not disadvantage.
I'm reading the spell. It's a much bigger spell than the other ones I offered tonight. I'm like, that's a big fucking spell.
It's a great spell. It's a great
Tom realizing that Lorian's gonna get.
It's fine.
First row
I don't
of the
mind.
Magi.
I'm not familiar with it.
It's a great spell. If I had this spell before and I casted it instead of suggestion, I could have gotten that robe right now.
Okay, I get the general gist of it. Okay. Sure, what did you roll that? 24? Go ahead and add your spellbook, yeah.
Thank you.
Along with a specially marked Tiamat gold coin that you will use as a material component for this, given to you by Fabric. I believe nobody else wishes to do any other prep. We can just journey forth, correct?
Yep. I
Okay.
think so. No one else is a wizard. No one's gonna be doing shit with these bugs. Bappo, thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay. In time, how do you guys wish to travel? Is my question.
We have a boat, don't we? Or a ship?
Sure. I mean, I'm just asking if that's how you wish to travel. Okay.
Yeah, by ship.
Okay.
Wait,
Time you-
is the cult offering like their own form of transportation?
It's a bit too high profile to fly on backs of dragons just yet.
Okay.
But I'm giving you guys the choice. I don't want to be like, I don't want to force you guys to use a specific means if you have a better idea.
Right.
But with that in mind, you welcome board Fabric as the Black Tusk revs up into motion. You journey across the Avernian wastes following the ruby light of Fabric's compass. In time, several hours later, you come to a desolate field. Acrid smog swirls around a barren hill, rising from which, like giant tombstones, are a pair of leaning monoliths, each soaring more than 50 feet into the smoky red sky. Dozens of armored knights kneel in motionless reverence before the monoliths, between which is set a set of onyx steps which leads down under the hill. Now, map-wise, you are over here.
Behind our characters.
Well, I mean, you can track the map.
I can.
Yeah,
No, I can't.
right click.
Oh, I can.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I know, right?
I'm still pretty drunk, by the way, so if I ever say something stupid, don't hesitate to just.
That's
be
fine.
like,
I'm gonna be
"Yeah,
pasting
it's
these
fine."
descriptions. I read them out in the chat so you guys can like review them. Maybe I'm mumbling, maybe you're drunk, right? But essentially, that's what you see. Fabric simply leans against the Black Tusk and is like, I suppose somebody will have to watch your ship. You go ahead, I'll remain here and make sure that everything is in order.
You know, Mir and Eden,
What's up?
He sounds like he's kind of scared.
I guess if he was gonna do our job for us, there'd be no point in us being here, you know?
Yeah, I respect that.
You can convince us to come with you if you want. Fucking.
No, Faith will
Probably a good idea to
accidentally
have
kill
someone
him.
watching our ship.
Unless he steals it.
You think he would do that?
I
Well,
would.
he's-
I would never.
It would be good practice of a dragon worshipper. One of the best traits of a dragon is their greed, is it not?
You could make a pretty good case, and after all, you will be left here stranded without a compass in the middle of nowhere if I just took your ship. That sounds like a pretty good idea, actually, now that you mention it. Huh. It's a shame I have such a high sense of honor.
A lot of good honor
Also,
does
this
this.
orb that they sent us to retrieve is definitely much more valuable than a ship, in their eyes at least.
Value does not outplay one's own greed sometimes.
Maybe if we'll die, he'll take the ship, because, I mean, who else is going to? But
My cold dead corpse.
the
that
longest
will
we're
walk
so
over
long
there.
as the longest we're around, like, you know, doing this job that they sent us to.
I have the biggest shit-eating, like, grin on me right now.
Are you gonna know?
Because I'm just like, wow, you guys giving me some really good ideas just about now. It's a shame I didn't plan to, you know, have this guy be a little shit or anything. Like,
Okay, Tom.
you make a pretty good case about me being a little shit back, though.
Well, we still have Little One with us, don't we?
Oh yeah, little one, stay on the ship
Hey,
with the guy. You know, keep him company.
please stay, and please do not get knocked out this time. Please don't die.
Disappointment on his face. He kind of slumps his shoulders and just goes, I suppose, alright, fine. There's nothing I like more than enjoying the desolate landscapes throughout instead of going and experiencing the history of warriors from nearly a century ago. No, it's fine. I'll stay here on the ship. That's fine.
Well, actually, I'll
Thank
leave
you
my
for being so understanding.
Actually,
Fuck you.
little one. I'll just leave my homunculus here,
You could.
and if anything goes awry, at least we'll know about it. And you can come with us, but you stay out of combat. You
Huzzah!
need to. Yes, a man of culture.
Fair enough.
I love how the huzzah has been established as like the pretense for a man of culture.
Huzzah!
As he gets off the ship, it creaks a little bit, like rocks a little off balance and back into balance. As the little one
My
makes
car
it
does that, but one of my friends gets in it.
thick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do be a thick boy.
Descends and kind of like begins to walk about among the dozens of dead knights kneeling before the monoliths, their foreheads resting on the pommels of their swords. The knights' armor serving as caskets for their bones, yet their corpses stay upright as though in prayer. Each knight wears the faded regalia of Elturel, which some of you will recognize as the little crescent, almost like a second sun with two pairs of wings coming from one from each end.
I want to check like the pockets of these knights.
They have no pockets. These are suits of armor meant for war. This one comes with pockets.
Yo, I'm serious. If I ever make a like artificer or a smith character, I'm going to make my selling feature, my gimmick is.
Unfortunately, oh shucks. Unfortunately, Zeri's army from 100 years ago did not have a single artificer in them. Maybe that would have been their saving grace. Pockets.
Pockets.
Yeah,
Alas.
Pockets to hold a healing potion. Pockets to hold 1,000 balls.
Can you imagine going to hell and a single soldier having a healing potion?
You can have fizzy potions, dude. It'd be great.
I could really go for a fizzy potion just about now, says one parched.
You know, I just want to say, if every single soldier had 1,000 ball bearings, I think that battle would have went a little bit.
Shut the fuck up.
just saying.
That's a lot of ball bearings. I know the math. I know how many soldiers went down there. A lot. Alright.
All right.
Is there a door?
There is. The onyx steps
Okay.
descend into like
I
a
want to break it open.
Okay.
You
Rules
are bold.
like break it open with what?
My
And then
battering
roll
ram.
strength. Okay, cool. So that's like a +10 to your like
Yes.
strength. So,
My
just-
+7 strength. Nothing like a +17 on a strength.
so
roll.
that's
That
natural
is
20.
37.
That's 37. You break it open
Holy shit.
so hard. Fucking little one sheds a what do you call somebody who collects like artifacts from the past? Doesn't matter. Sheds a tear as you smash the fucking doors open with a large crash, and they just fly open in the darkness. There's nothing remaining of them. You hear two very faint sounds like from like beyond in the darkness.
Oh, good. I thought I was about to blow up.
Impressive.
All right, all right.
Aiden literally just says like impressive as he walks forward with Hector.
I'm gonna spawn us
Everything.
on the map. It's gonna be a little dark at first because I have.
Not for me.
As in, do you see the whole map right now, or you like meaning you have dark vision?
It is meaning I have dark vision. Can you do the thing where you teleport or pan to it? Thank you.
I mean, I do also have dark vision, but I can't say anything right now.
No, because I'm spawning people in.
Ah, thank you.
Just pile on. Who's not with us? Erwin. Okay. So we're all. The rest of us are in here, right?
Shit.
Yeah.
That is a tiny ass spot.
Well, hold on.
What the
I'm working one thing at a time. So this door is no longer existent. So fuck whatever I had to say about that.
Don't worry, little one. I won't hit any more doors.
All right.
Ever.
You have little one with you.
But he's not
Oh,
for
he was staying
combat, so
behind.
he'll stay in the back unless the room's secure.
Sure, you know what? Yeah, let's from between the manage. All right, as you venture past down these onyx steps that descend to the catacomb containing the remains of Hellriders.
Perhaps we should all light torches for the dark impaired.
Who's dark impaired?
Everyone. But
Well, I have
the-
dark vision.
I'm half elf, bitch. So like, nerd.
Oh. I
Wait,
guess
is
it's
there
just
anyone here who
Natalia.
is- Oh, Natalia. Okay, we'll light a torch for Natalia. Natalia, do you want me to cast light on you? That'd be easier, it might be. Or like I'll cast light on your staff. So that like
Oh, what?
you're not.
Oh, my mind goes backwards. Yeah, that works.
Sure.
Man, you are having the funniest amount of mic problems tonight.
Light. That is 40,
I am?
40 dim,
Yeah.
20 bright. Correct.
Nah, it's just I'm trying to, sleep.
Why are you sleeping in session?
20.
so tired.
yeah,
You can
20
go
was
sleep.
right.
You don't have to play. It's just a game, man.
No. You guys are like talk while I'm asleep.
Rude. Whatever. All right.
Hey, Tom.
Right. The
Do I notice any traps coming in?
go ahead and rule. You're actively looking for them. So that would be like investigation, right? Are you?
Yeah.
How are you looking for them? Like, what are you looking for exactly? Like, where are you looking?
Like I'm looking like down on the floor between or like near our feet, up on the roof to see if there's any mechanisms that would be triggered.
Sure thing. As you likely pad
Oh,
around
fuck
with
yeah.
22,
Holy shit.
you note several rocks from the obsidian door that Hector just smashed open have landed on several of these like pressure pads that have settled, and you can smell this very acrid stench upon the air, like some kind of gas. It's very faint here, and it grows more intense the further you walk down that hole you are at. It seems that triggering one pad has depressed all of them at once, as if they're attached to the same mechanism. And again, all throughout, you keep hearing this hissing noise.
I relayed that to the entire crew.
So you smell gas coming from that direction. That means we go in the other direction, right? Yeah. Let's go.
Which direction?
Anybody
is the
have a
gas coming
flame
from?
ability?
The right or the left palm?
I do.
Don't use it.
You mentioned flame. You look to either side, and you notice like not even 30 feet, 40 feet to over beyond the hall is a flaming brazier with coals upon it.
Bappo tried to light the gas on fire.
Really?
No, don't.
You know, I value.
Hey
do it.
Tom,
Ooh, excuse me.
can I
lads.
cut
I'm
off
sorry
like
for
a
that.
long piece of my clothing of the
Wait,
sword
you
and then
do?
like kind of like masking that over my mouth?
For sure. Yeah. It becomes a little bit harder to breathe, but I mean, you're not sure if you're filtering anything, but now you're smelling the cloth rather than gas, so maybe it's something.
It's just like the
I'm very
masks
confused
we have
about
to wear
this.
today.
Oh, he made a
Hey.
mask for himself with his clothes. Okay.
Yeah, out of this
I
cloth.
actually don't think I can wear a mask as a lifted. I don't think it works.
Dude, just shove a tentacle up your nose.
I don't have a nose.
Well, then you shouldn't have a problem, should you?
I have a mouth.
Well, then shove it up there.
Damn it.
That's not how that works.
Oh fuck.
The entire crypt is terribly cold and wreathed in ankle-deep mist. As you proceed onwards to the rooms beyond, you notice the walls are all hewn from solid rock. The room you are currently in has large iron burial urns positioned reverently throughout this hall, each engraved with noble coats of arms from the city of El-Turel. You, being of noble birth, you would recognize some of these, Aiden. Polished sword, lances, and shields also hang from racks on the walls throughout, and candles are lit with a continual flame spell flicker in the dark.
I feel rather nostalgic as I see remnants of noble heritage after spending however long in the hell that is Avernus.
You know what that means? Valuables.
Come again?
Well, if they're noble heritage, perhaps there's valuables in your burial urn.
I heard correctly. Okay. Looking throughout,
Alright.
you do indeed see several gilded pots. Some of them have coins inside, others have other tributes within. Gemstones, just whatever a soldier had on him at the time. Weapons, coins, flasks, long cobwebbed and whatnot.
Let's go, guys.
Onwards, companion.
You walk onwards in that hall, you see along the stone-hewn walls are various arcane scriptures followed with reliefs of knights locked in combat with devils, both wielding burning swords.
I sense gas.
The smell of gas intensifies quite a bit as Faith walks right into it with her mask on and begins to choke.
God damn it.
A fine experiment, but alas, it's just penetrates right through the cloth. As you roll me Constitution save.
I have an idea, friends.
I'm fucked. So GG's guys.
Can we just like hold our breath?
I
Holding your breath, you can no longer smell gas. Meanwhile, you take this.
Hey, wait, I got this. Okay, so I have meta magic, right? Which allows me to manipulate spells to like what I want it to do, right?
Not quite, but you know whatever the feat says, yes.
Okay,
What's
so
wind
can
lash?
I use wind lash to try and blow away the gas?
Ooh.
You can certainly try. It's a cantrip, so you have 3 tries of it. Faith, you take 15 poison damage as you seem to just kind of chill in the poison cloud.
Oh shit.
Nice. So I'm gonna.
You don't have to roll for hit, sorry, I should have described it. So you go ahead and you cast your Windlash. One bit at a time, you do manage to push it a little ways and clear a path, allowing Faith to find the way back. The poison cloud grows smaller, closer to the source whence it comes from, allowing you to pass just a little bit over here before the gas begins to fill the room once again as soon as you stop casting your wind spells. It seems that there's a continuous stream going on. This
Tom, how long can one hold their breath for again?
Constitution modifier plus a minute.
So the
So if you have a modifier of 3, for example, you can hold your breath for 4 minutes. before
Okay,
you
so I
start
don't hold my
suffocating.
breath for 2 minutes.
Gosh, moving the map is a game changer.
Guys, does anyone think they can spot the...
If you're talking, you're not holding
output?
your breath, by the way, just saying.
I'm not in the gas. Can
Okay.
anybody see if they could spot the output of the gas? I can go in and plug it.
Can I look for it?
I can hold my breath. Okay, you can do it if you want
Anyone
to.
can look for it.
I mean, I was just hoping to get like someone with. I'll give you advantage on your perception check by looking for it as well.
Well, I mean, we could just hold our breath and like walk past this area, right? Or
Can I
unless there's
cast?
humans
Can I
over
cast Mage Hand to pinch my nose?
Sure.
there. Can't do it with your own hand.
That's smart. He still has 2 free hands. That's kind of that's smarter than a piece of cloth over yourself.
It was worth a
Well,
shot, all right.
I guess I also cast Mage Hand to go over my mouth. 'Cause I
You
don't have a
stop
nose.
breathing.
Okay.
Look around, investigating around. You can roll for it if you're trying to find a source. Otherwise, you just pass on to the other side of the room where candlelight
Yeah,
flickers
I'll roll.
in the clear. Walking past with disadvantage and a hazy with a 7, you do manage to hear the source, not so much see it. It's coming over from the left side of the room. From
this side?
Yes,
Okay.
amid a weapon racks and such. It seems to be coming from where the floor meets the wall on a 90-degree angle, where the carpet meets the corner.
Cool.
Hey.
I'll hold my breath again, and I'll grab the carpet by one of its tassels.
Hang on a second. Hector,
Okay.
would you say you are a cephalopod?
You can't talk to him right now.
Well,
Why not?
then I'm talking to him in Discord.
Technically, no. Why?
Never mind.
I
Because
mean,
cephalopods absorb majority of their oxygen through their skin and store it in their body.
Well, actually, I don't know. It didn't really say how illnesses breathe in their character descriptions.
They have lungs.
We have lungs.
Yeah, but if you're like a cephalopod, you can absorb large amounts of oxygen through your skin and store it.
I'm not too
Increased
good at
hold
that.
breath.
My capacity to do that is waned over the years.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna hold
my
my
skin is
breath
too
and
moist.
Just casually walk like over here.
Sure thing. That's an easy maneuver thanks to the whipping lashes of the spell. At this point, the gas begins to fill the room once more, kind of converging toward Hector and then some. Hector, you were looking around. You want to pull the carpet?
Yeah, I want to pull it like out of the gas, so I'm out of the gas. Just give it a good old wah wah wah.
It seems to be embedded in the corner of the room.
Okay, well,
Like-
fuck that. I would like to make a strength contest to unembed it.
Sure,
From
you
the
end
corner
up
of the
ripping it in time. It's one of those things you don't have to roll for. In time, with enough effort, you end up ripping half the carpet out.
Great.
Beneath is a stone flooring, and you can see several holes in the floor that seem to be sipping. I would say like 3 holes that seem to be sipping this gas through them.
Awesome.
From the lower
I'm
chamber.
gonna take my mucus and stuff the holes with it.
It begins to bubble as
With
the
your
gas
mucus?
as the gas passes through it. It's not viscous enough to stop the stream of gas,
Ah, shit.
and now there's
Okay.
a little gurgling sound along with a hissing as
Oh,
Faith
no.
God damn
Okay.
it.
holds her breath in gas.
I'm gonna hold my breath, move in, and cast frostbite over the holes.
Freezing the mucus, you seal the holes as you hear like pressure build, crack the ice, and then something on the other side gives, and you hear several gears just snap from their place, and just the hissing stops. As something
Imagine if there was a man cranking something and his wrist just snapped trying to crank it.
and then you hear like somewhere from like within like the deeper reaches of this dungeon, you hear a little gas explosion somewhere. Something gave.
Nice job. Nice job plugging it. Yeah.
Good teamwork.
Okay, quick question for you guys. Moving forward, what's everybody's passive perception? Does anybody have 15 or higher? Aside from Levi.
I'm one short. Fuck.
Yeah.
I have 13.
Where is that?
Passive
I have
perception
14.
is on the
Yeah,
left
I'm
side
one
of your
short.
sheet around the middle. I think you can only have
Is it just the number that's right there?
passive perception. That's what it says.
I mean, oh, so not regular perception.
No, there's it's like a what you have when you don't
Oh,
passively.
passive wisdom.
Perception.
No,
Oh, perception.
passive
12.
12. Cool. Yeah, okay. So looking throughout, you just feel the chilly heavies as you walk through the mist at your feet. The air clears, the smell still lingers in the air, but not enough to cause sickness. As you walk through that chamber there, Aiden, and you, Hector, you're walking through a mirrored chamber as well. Both halls kind of seem to mirror one another. Recesses in the walls hold burial caskets. Each casket has a single healthy red rose resting on its lid.
Ooh, that's pretty. Is it pretty? Is it?
It's
like a pretty
blooming. It's fresh. It's weird that there's no sunlight here. There's barely any oxygen to breathe. Some of it were in poison just now, and are still healthy as such. You're walking. Yeah.
Is there anything else out of place other than the rose?
You walk by a few offerings. Seem to have been placed there very recently. Perishables. Among rice and flowers and other perishable products. Some of them bearing the same marks that you saw in Mahadi's restaurant. Brought here from somewhere else rather recently. You can see that the dust has been disturbed in those areas. Where you're standing to, again, it seems to be some sort of funerary chamber where large iron burial urns are positioned reverently throughout the hall. More coats of arms, various families, polished swords, lances, shields.
Oh geez, another gas area.
You walk onwards, you notice that you're kind of farther away from the group, looking back into the darkness, you no longer can see them. You are alone.
I'm very separated from them. I'll go back.
I think I'm also separated as
Can
well.
you roll me a athletics for speed? As you begin to hear something give beneath your foot and a grinding sound from behind you.
Who's
Oh
rolling?
no.
Looking behind, you begin to see the passage begin to close. As you begin to run with a 12, you just make it before it closes halfway and then stops. Something gives,
Wait.
a gear breaks, and the mechanism doesn't close completely.
So I make it back to the group, before.
You make it just to the door. You can pass through or stay where you are.
Then past her. Yeah.
You pass through and you hear the door kind of shut, leaving a gap about 2 feet wide before not managing to close quite completely, and something gives. Seems that the explosion that Natalia caused has caused a chain reaction within the internal trap mechanisms in the walls, making several of the gears shift and break and such.
Big oof. Alright.
Sucks to suck.
Let's be careful. Hey Hector, what'd you find over here?
Just some mirrors, roses, and what appears to be caskets. I think there's
Nice
someone
mirrors. I
else
like
in
to
there.
look at myself.
Look at yourself and you don't see your own reflection. Instead you see another
Oh.
reflection. That of a woman. A face in agony. She seems to be looking down and not at you. Her reflection
boy.
seems to be trapped within the vase itself.
Oh wow.
I want to look
anything in
around
this
for
room?
traps on the floor.
Sure. It's another investigation.
So there's no light in this place?
There's some light coming from the candles that have been lit with continual flame. Other than that, the only light is your staff held in your hand. With a 24 investigation, you find no traps whatsoever that you can trace. Curiously enough, you find several markings along the floors, etchings, arrows that seem to be pointing like so. Let me just draw them. I'll draw them in bright green, even though they're etched. There we go.
Pointing upwards.
There. Just
Interesting.
like walking more, kind of start noticing where Hector removed and where you broke the trap beneath the rug. There's another like set. Yeah.
I want to try and look around here for I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for, but I'm kind of just like following the arrows.
What are you doing specifically? I need you to tell me because this room. Just
So
tell me
like I see that the arrows are pointing this direction, and so I've come to this direction, and then over here I see an arrow pointing me back. So I'm kind of getting the idea that like the arrows are pointing me to this area specifically, but I'm not entirely sure like what it wants me to find.
Okay, so again,
I'm kind of like looking around in this room specifically.
well, looking around with your eyes, you don't seem to perceive anything out of the ordinary, aside from the roses upon the urns, the stone-hewn walls throughout. With 24 perception, you can tell that these rooms are not just arrows; they are marks that warlocks use. In their, it's like the script of warlocks, but that's really all you can really deduct because you're not really a warlock yourself. It's just their script.
Do you guys mind waiting for me to cast detect magic?
Of course not. Take your time.
Concentrating on your spell for several minutes, the rankness of the air kind of giving you an uneasy feeling as the hairs at the back of your neck rise. You cast Detect Fuckery, and you do detect Fuckery from the south. A very, very, very strong source of necromancy from beyond the wall to the south, closer to the left urn there.
Ooh. Okay. I detected over here specifically?
Over here specifically, rather, from where you stood.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Looking closer.
I'm gonna tell my party that
Yeah.
there's like a strong sense of necromancy over in like right specifically over there.
That cannot
I don't know what that
not coming
means,
from
but-
the or the rose, specific coming from the wall and beyond. Because
Beyond where?
Maybe there's like
You-
like
you point-
behind the wall. Maybe there's like a room on the other side of the wall where there's like undead. I don't know.
I'd like to knock on the wall to see if it sounds like it's hollow.
where do you knock?
You can knock-
Where?
Along this side.
So you knock along that side, and you it's like knocking against hewn stone. There's no hollowness to it. It's very much solid. You can tell it's at least a foot, if not more.
Okay, I'll go back over here then.
Sure thing. Going back over there and knocking where he stood, where he pointed out, you can tell the wall is much thinner, and in fact, now touching it, you can see the seams of a secret door, square seam. There's no handle or nothing. It seems to be somehow opened.
I push on it.
Sure. Pushing up on it, it has a little bit of a give. The old stones grinding as they grind outwards and then follow the weight of whatever mechanism within to the side, revealing a room beyond.
That doesn't look like friendly hair.
Ooh, nice job finding that.
Thanks. It don't. What is that in the air?
Each room appears to contain nothing more than ankle-deep mist. However, as you step in slightly, you appear to nudge something with your foot on the floor. You disturb the mist enough to see features hidden underneath. As you disturb the ankle-deep mist, it parts to reveal some sort of a ritual circle daubed in blood on the floor. Hundreds of silvers of parchment are arranged within it, each tiny strip bearing a name written neatly in blood.
I take it this ritual circles where I'm seeing like the intense amount of necromantic magic from. Okay. I'm gonna ritual cast and deep focus.
Deep focus is reminding me what it is. It's one of those spells that are outside the normal.
Yeah, I'll just put it in there. So for like the next minute, I can cast concentration spells without without actually using concentration, basically.
Sweet. Costing you only time. You take a look around the room. In fact, you recognize some of the family names. These belong to humans of El Terrell, nobles, soldiers alike. You recognize the name Hune. You recognize the name Southwatch. You recognize the name Deer Hunt. A lot of families that reside both in Baldur's Gate and El Terrell and all throughout that section of the Sword Coast, all bound to this circle. You can go ahead and roll me a Arcana check if you're investigating further.
Wait, could that be mass gentle repose?
There's nothing else in here except the maze.
Do
I see Do I see anything else with my detect fuckery?
Well, you. I'll just give it to you. It's fine. There's no sense of me hiding it. You can discern the paper's purpose. These names bind the warrior's soul to a place nearby, strong enough for you to detect the link, but not the location. Compelling these souls to serve Zariel even in undeath by the terms of the original oath to her. If you recall the creed resolute and all that, all links back to that.
Yeah.
These are the components of the spell. These are what keeps the spell active.
Oh.
Parchment and blood.
Well, by that logic, should we destroy it? Free the soul so they're no longer compelled?
I don't know if that would exactly free the soul.
What if we just removed it from the circle?
They're on the walls.
They're by your feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those little scrolls on the map are like the names and stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll remove a scroll from the circle. Just one of them. Like at random.
Touching it, you feel a very vile necrotic energy slide through. Not enough to damage, but enough to be unpleasant to the touch. Very sickening. As the soul's agony fills you. Removing it from a circle, the magic does not ebb away whatsoever.
Tragic. But I'd like to take out my magical mace and just gonna scratch a bit of the circle away.
Scratching a bit of a circle away, the magical aura does ebb a little, but it seems to be concentrated around the scrolls, the names, the blood itself, the blood of the individual rather than the ritualistic means of casting this spell initially.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's creating a place you do feel a little eerie feeling like you're being watched.
Maybe we could save this for later.
Can I use the lantern to see if there's anything different looking through it and then at the ring or the paper?
I mean, the way the names glow against the tech magic spell of Aiden and the way that your lantern glows is the same cyan of undeath. That same binding magic. Just that binds your sister to the lamp willingly, binds these souls to this place unwillingly.
Well, my curiosity's been filled.
I'm gonna move more scrolls outside the circle.
Morks what?
Goodness.
As I'm gonna move more of the scrolls outside the circle, like I'm gonna just start kicking them out.
Sure, I mean, you're kicking them out, you can feel the spell shift to the location of the scrolls. You're just moving the source, not the intensity.
Okay.
It's as if you would have enchanted an item and you would have just moved across the room.
I'm gonna just leave the room after I kick like most of them out of the circle.
Sure thing. Carefully maneuvering around the urns and their roses. You manage not to knock anything over as you don't touch anything. Proceeding onwards, it's more of the same funerary chambers. More families, more names. Dozens, hundreds more.
Let me. This is. Look, I'm drunk. Okay.
Yeah.
Forget my stupidity. I'm gonna grab one of the scrolls and like open it and read it.
One moment.
Plot twist, it's the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Why didn't we think of this? Like, there's a bunch of scrolls here. Nobody thought to read a scroll.
Why are these so weird? Give me like a not weird fucking name. I'm looking up like a name generator for like a name, and it's like Fools Reslunsk. I'm like, give me a pronounceable name. Sure.
Just call it the Charles Scroll.
You read up the name of Telavudana, and just like that, Telavudana answers. You feel her presence first as if she's watching you, and then you see her apparate from beyond the wall, summoned. A ghost, an apparition, translucent and pale, miserable.
Tella.
You called. Once more you called my name, and once more I must serve.
What is this place? Do you know?
This is the interment of the Hellriders. Our last resting place, though our souls rest not. We who fought and died alongside the angel Zariel when she waged her war in Avernus. Here we lie, forevermore. For Zariel's crusade ended in failure, don't you know? Most of our generals, including her herself, fell to evil, transformed to fiends, and worse. The ghost's hair kind of floats in the air, all as if underwater. Her clothes torn, the wounds of war like still fresh upon her translucent body. This is Olanthius' keep. He who killed himself rather than embrace tyranny. He who was cursed, raised as a death knight to ensure his royalty forevermore, now keeps us here. The knight's soul are cursed to remain here forever. Oh, how I yearn for the afterlife. By the oath I swore for this Ariel binds me to her service. I beg you.
One of the heroes of Elturel?
Sorry?
Olanthius, one of the heroes of Elturel?
You would recall Olanthius was the other general that was portrayed along with Harman in tapestries in...
Right, someone who was once a hero, but is now one of
Correct.
Like, Zariel's devoted followers as a fiend.
Correct.
So, would you have
Is
us
there any way to
you?
free your souls? Do you know?
Destroy the foul thing in your hands. Do not feel its evil. Please, release us.
Destroy the scrolls?
Yeah.
Um,
Our names
I'll
are
cast-
cast into stone in the chamber beyond. Each of us must be chiseled away from memory so we may pass on, pretty much.
I'll just sort of like rip the
one
scroll
condition.
that has her name on it right now.
ripping the scroll, you find that she begins to kind of wisp away. Still here, something still binds her. The ritual is still incomplete, but oh, so free, so close to freedom.
I'll begin casting firebolts on like the other scrolls.
They're ancient and dry. One is enough to pretty much start a pyre before you. As the ghost kind of disappears into the flames.
So like after the flame sort of like withers down and like just turns into ash, so like it's not like dangerous anymore, I'll try to like rub away the ritual circle. And like under my breath, I'm kind of just like hoping that I did enough to help them.
You feel the necromantic essence here dissipate. And yet that feeling of despair throughout still maintains a hold in place. It was a good effort nonetheless, though.
Well,
I imagine it's much more difficult to remove the emotions that they felt, but I
didn't she say we have to chisel their names off the wall?
Oh, are their names like on the wall?
No.
Were you not listening to the ghost in the other room? He said, that's where the names are. Correct? Anyone? Maybe I was
In the chamber beyond.
There's something.
You guys could hear me, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's not a matter of not being able to hear. It's a matter of everybody else just kind of thinking that the two of you can lead everybody else on.
Okay. Whoa.
I'll keep moving on.
Too late. Already did it.
Or either. I mean, it's more, the chamber's more of the same as you walk throughout. More people's possessions, weapons, gold, more names. You recognize one of the crests to be that of House Vudana. Two lily pads kind of mirroring each other, and between them is a blooming lily.
Oh, is Vudana royal?
Yes,
or
or either a noble or noble enough to have served as a Hellrider. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody who served in Elturel's armies were of some statue, be they saints, paladins, of a clergy, everybody of statues.
Interesting.
As you walk onto the chamber, more and more offerings become more permanent. Not permanent. Present. On the far end of the chamber, you see seeping from under the wall is some more of that green vile gas that you saw before.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh yeah, I don't know how long is your vision. Yeah.
Not
I can
that
see
long.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's just
Wait,
gas
is there
that
like a
seems
door
to be
here?
seems to be sipping from beneath the wall.
I see. It's up this way, Viren.
Is there like a door here? Because I can't see anything past like
It
this.
seems to be seeping from
Where?
somewhere.
Oh. That doesn't look healthy. Back we go.
All right. Proceeding past that gas leak, you maneuver to a large chamber. C4. An iron urn heaped with human bones squats in an alcove before you on the far end of the hall. On the wall nearby, a carved relief shows a column of mountain knights charging through a portal into a fiery hellscape. More of those warlock sigils and runes can be seen carved throughout. No pointing arrows, just more markings of the people who must have built this place.
Do I see like any magic emanating from this brazier over here?
Plenty of necromancy.
Huh. Okay.
More gas can be seen to the far side of the room. You recognize it as the section you saw before. The room's beyond obscured. And hiss onwards. In the center of the room is a pool of stagnant water that seems to reek just as much.
I'm gonna hold my breath and then walk into the gassy area, trying to find where it's leaking from.
You hold your breath. The room becomes quite opaque as you trip over something beneath your feet. Something soft. And you proceed onwards, looking back. You can't quite see. It's very weird. You just stepped on it, and it's not there anymore.
There's a zombie baby Viren. Watch out. Wait, did I happen to see what he tripped over?
You just saw Aiden disappear into the gas. Looking throughout, trying to find the source of the hiss, you finally find it coming from a chalice embedded into the table amid burning candles. Because it is very well illuminated, you can see that the gas is coming from the chalice within. Two chemicals reacting with each other, releasing this gas, as if a powder or something was dropped into the chalice recently enough to cause the reaction.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast within the chalice to like fill it with alcohol, and then cast Ray of Frost to freeze that alcohol. So I'm like clogging it with just ice alcohol.
You stop the chemical reaction, and the gas cloud becomes only within the confines of the chalice, as the ice kind of seems, lower temperature seems to permeate the gas at a slower pace, confining it to within the chalice. Looking back where you stepped on something, you find just a smear of brown.
You stepped in shit.
Oh damn!
Damn.
I'm gonna like look at the bottom of my shoes and like.
Actually, little one, would you happen to recognize what kind of shit this is?
God damn it.
I'm not quite sure what it is you're implying, Captain. I'm
about to roll a nature check to see if I recognize what kind of animal produced this shit.
I'm little one, and you both go on all fours, combining your feral senses. You can tell it's not shit because shit would smell. You lean close, and you note it is dried blood. Same flakiness, kind of smearing your hand across it. It does smear red.
See.
I'm still gonna try and clean it off the bottom of my shoe.
You clean off. You find a chunk of like really old like meat, like rotten meat, and like linen cloth clinging to it, like a first aid, like a healing kit, band-aid or something.
Gross.
It was a dead rat.
The wrapping just turns to dust in your hands. Had a slight necromantic sense to it, because since you're still casting the spell and concentrating on it, yeah. But the bindings. The last time you saw this kind of dust, it seems rather familiar, was on Faith, actually.
Really?
Yeah. On the back of her neck.
Yo, I think there's a secret door here.
Do I see anything else with my detect magic other than the necromancy emanating from the bones?
I mean, it's like static in the air. There's necromancy all throughout, concentrating in large parts around this pile of bones. And as you approach it, actually from 10 feet, you can see the glint of some ruby object within.
Well, no, I grab it.
I'm gonna
grab it before. No, I grab it.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, you assholes.
It was inevitable.
Look. Tom tapped into our greed. Shit. 15.
The following happens. Hector, as you reach in to the object calling for you and grasp it within your hands, I will show you what it looks like. I mean, you can probably already imagine.
It's a red ball. Does it would it'd be great if it had the consistency of one of those red rubber dodgeballs.
Yeah, it's the consistency of a gem.
Shame.
That has a consistency of a gem. Alright, as you reach for it, you pull it out and you find a hand is already grabbing it, and then another hand shoots out and grabs your wrist. You hear the splashing of water as another hand comes out of the water and grabs you by the ankle, Faith, over yonder. Trying to spawn them in, sorry.
Hi, Faith.
There we go. Hello, friend.
What the fuck are these? Oh, no. Isn't it?
You hear the rattle of the copper coffins to the south as each of them burst in half, as from within more of these creatures spawn forth.
Oh my god.
Lovely.
Adrian, you have a fireball, right?
No.
What happened to that?
That was from, I had Fireball from, what's his name? Gargoth, but he broke up with me.
Oh, right.
Broke up with me!
Well, perhaps we could get them in a straight line and cast a lightning bolt.
We had a falling out of sorts.
Right. Well, friends, we should evacuate
I think
in a
we'll be
direction
fine.
not in this room. Are these fucking mummies?
I think.
No shit.
Oh wait, are they mummies? Can we?
They look like mummies. What
Yeah,
do my illicit eyes see?
They
You
look
guys,
like mummified corpses, sure.
you guys can get them all within to a vicinity of each other, and then get away from them at the same time. I got this.
I believe in you, Natalia.
It is Hector's turn.
Cool. Well, am I able to pocket the orb?
Roll me a strength test against the mummy who's grabbing it, who's pulling you by the wrist.
Cool. So I get angry the moment it touches me because I don't like dead things.
Sure thing.
So raging and strength save or strength roll.
Strength check. It's a contest. Against a 14.
Wow, Hector.
You don't manage to grasp it out of its hands, nonetheless, you still get your bonus action and movement.
Wait, how can I move?
If
it
you
has
let
a
go
hold?
of the object.
For fuck's sake.
Look, if we kill them, you can get the object out afterwards. Doesn't matter.
I guess so. I let go of the orb.
Letting go of the orb, the mummy pulls it close to its chest and stuffs into its chest the webbing, the bindings wrapping around it, and seem to kind of absorb it into its body.
Great.
Well, gonna have to go digging.
Wouldn't be the first time. That's how we found beans.
So I still have my my bonus action.
You still have your bonus action, yes.
Cool. Well,
Putting on a wrong grade. Okay.
I don't have any bonus action abilities, so I guess I will back the fuck up. Bye, Mary.
Sweet. Okay. Faith.
Said he has my ankle, right?
Yes.
So I will take an action, see if I can cut it, or like, take a swing, trying to get this thing off my fucking ankle with this. Oh shit!
Nice.
Oh,
Natural
you
20.
guys can see my arrow.
Yep.
So, quick question: with it being a natural 20, do I still have assassinate? Because
You have assassinated on any target that did not take its turn yet. Which gives you what? Bonus damage or advantage?
you know,
Yeah, but I think it's advantage.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. Oh shit! I forgot about the sneak attack. Fuck, because he was right next to me.
Go ahead and just add
46. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's 9
20.
plus 11, 20. Cool.
20 slashing damage.
Does that,
Yep.
does that get it off my ankle at least?
You managed to slice off his hand. Yes. The hand's still attached to still clinging to your ankle, but it's not attached to mommy anymore.
Shit. Okay. Then I will take my bonus action to disengage from this fucktard over here, ending my turn.
Okay. Cool. +5 for hand. Sorry, I realized for some reason the way they spawned, they don't have one of their attacks from the monster manual, and it's like annoying. Ah, there we go. Necro. 12. On. There's. Done. Okay, added. Alright. As you disengage, the dead coming out of the stagnant pool of water rush forth. The first one casting its dreadful glare at you. Can I get a wisdom save from you, Natalia, please? As it turns its gaze upon you, opening its maw and trying to send terror into your soul. Wisdom save, please.
How do I do that?
On your sheet, there's a whole bunch of saves on the left side up.
Oh, saving throws.
Yeah. You manage to shake off the feeling as it lifts its rotten fist and hits you with it. Does a 16 hit. Your armor class.
11.
Called AC.
Yeah, Natalia, does
Yeah,
a
that
16 hit your armor class?
So is it like equal to or higher than 11?
My armor class is 11.
So that beats it, meaning that you fail to dodge or whatever. The fist, as it hits you, where the binding makes contact with your flesh, you see that your skin turns to dust, revealing the tender muscle beneath. Hector does a... Can you go ahead and do me a Constitution saving throw, please?
It does not hit.
Constitution saving throw. I don't know why it rolled attack. It's weird. Awesome.
Nice.
Opening its maw and breathing into your face, you're still holding your breath from the gas from the previous room. It has no effect upon you. The other mummies rush in to surround you, Aiden, one at a time. Does a 13 and 14 hit.
No.
Sweet. Managing to dodge their shambling bodies as they continue their advance. More surround you. One of them flanks.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Yeah.
Aiden, get out of there.
Yeah. Does a 20 and a 15 hit. Pretty sure
hang
20
on.
hits. Even with major armor.
Well, with mage armor, normally it hits, but
But without it doesn't? Like, what are you trying to say? Oh,
with shield it doesn't.
sweet. No, that's fine. Casting shield, they bash against pure observation magic, bouncing back as the last one rushes in. Can even make it? Shambling 1, 2, just can make it. Okay. Surrounding you for the one last hit against your conjured shield. Against a 17 plus 5, that'll be 23. 16 does not hit. You are spared as you see Aiden gets surrounded by 5 of these guys shielding himself. Aiden, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Oh man. That's
Run away.
Disengage.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Misty Step here, and then cast Lightning Bolt through these 4 fuckers.
Sweet. The apparating into mist and apparating on the other side of the room. Go ahead and cast your Zappy. As I'm going to rule one rule for all of them. Because they all suck at dexterity. They're shamblers. That is a 15. They're not going to make it. Guarantee you. Oh my god.
Oh, damn!
Yep.
14 then. lightning damage to each as you manage to hit the wall behind them. Some of the rock flies out against the energy zap as I do quick math. And hate you for it. Oh my god. Okay. That's a good hit. Jesus. Like net damage across all targets is it's nice.
Yeah. And then I'm also gonna just move to here.
Moving like a knight on a chessboard, you move around. As Natalia, go ahead and take your turn. You feel the wound become tender, the flesh turns
Are
to
those
dust.
things alive?
They're
still?
definitely not. They're long, rotten corpses, like walking thanks to undead energies and
Well, they're
magic.
still there, so I wasn't sure.
What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean alive?
Like, are they still attacking us?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's a complicated question. You can't blame me. They're not alive, but they're like alive.
Aren't they undead technically then?
Yes, they're undead.
Okay, I'm gonna step over here. Oh, I can't move yet. I'm gonna step
Pretty
over
sure you
here.
can only cast line spells on a diagonal.
Are you sure you want to do that?
It's not a
Are you
line
sure?
spell.
I'm just
Are you
saying,
sure
you're
you
like
want
doing
to
the whole like. Whatever.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast a spell right in that region.
Just right in this region. Just.
God damn it.
Alright.
Serious? I mean, it's not a line.
No, I'm just kidding. Just go ahead.
Anyway, and okay, I'm casting this.
Would you cast this?
I don't know what that is. You guys,
Storm God Doom.
what is it?
So it
Does that have like a range?
every
Can you send, like, a
creature
spell
I choose a location within 60 feet, which is
Right.
going to be over here, and every creature within a 20-foot radius cylinder centered on that point must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage, is pulled to the center of the cylinder, and is thrown 50 feet upward in the air. If the creature hits a solid obstruction when it is thrown upward, such as a stone ceiling, it takes bludgeoning damage as if it had fallen 50 feet, minus the distance it traveled upward.
So that'll be 2.
Everything but
Roll
Hector.
roll another 2d6 then.
How do I do that?
2. I'll roll it.
There's a command, right? How is it?
It's
What is it?
/R space 2d6. Cool. So 9 plus 13 for a total of 22 bludgeoning damage as you lift the. How far does it reach?
50 feet. Unless they hit a ceiling. In which
What's
case they
the
take
what's the
damage.
radius of the?
Oh, 20 feet radius from the point I hit. And I cast it precisely to where it won't hit Hector.
I know. I'm just measuring something real quick.
Wait,
I'm
where was that? Where exactly?
20 feet.
did
Oh,
you cast?
somewhere over here.
So some over here still hits Hector. So it's like over here. Okay, cool.
Ah,
Okay.
nah, Hector's on like the far side of the square. And so
I literally put a
just-
circle on the map. Okay, so that will be distributed as you lift this guy, these 4. I can't think. These 4 and this guy up into the air with a gust of wind. They bash. You can see dust just kind of rain from their bindings. Does it kill any of them? I said 20. This one looks pretty rough. This one falls onto the ground and does not get up. It is prone. Correct?
Okay.
Are they prone? I'm asking you.
That sounds correct.
For example, if they had fallen 50
fall,
feet.
then yeah. I mean,
If they hit
falling,
all
then
of
yeah,
it.
it sounds like
Okay. Fair enough. I'm doing quick math. Okay, cool.
It doesn't say anything about going prone.
I've got to say this one
It just
because
says they take
it's
more
on its
bludgeon-
last breath. It falls prone right before Hector, as it loses most of its material. One of its legs flings into the water, it sends a splash onto Eden. As Hector, you go ahead and take a turn unless you want to do anything else on your turn.
No, I will take my turn.
Okay.
You're done on your turn.
Okay.
Cool. I would like to hit this one first. It's prone, correct?
Correct. At your feet, at your mastery.
Hitting it.
What about the rest of them?
Awesome.
They managed
hitting
to
it with,
get up.
with my mace.
That hits. Yeah, that does it.
Great. As it's prone, I just down thrust the mace into its skull.
Explodes in a cloud of dust, and there's nothing remaining from it except a few bindings and teeth.
I move to here and I whack this one.
Sure thing. Charging forward, you do a sideways whack as a 28 absolutely hits with your mace. Yep. A 13. Nice.
13. Yeah, I smack that one upside the
You manage to smack it right at the shoulder joint, like flinging its hand across the room as it lands and tings against the copper canister that contained it. That is roll damage. Okay. Neat.
1 second.
Sure thing.
Oh no, okay, I'm good. That is my turn.
Faith.
If I look around to see if there's any gas still lingering, is that a free action?
Yeah. You turn your head, doesn't require your full action. You see gas is still coming from the ice that formed due to Aiden's spell from within cup. It's probably a chunk of ice that could fit in your two hands. That's like dry ice, just keeps seeping this green gas from it. The chemical reaction is slowed, but still occurring.
In that case, I will then. So, I'm still confused on the whole if I move thing. So if I do move here, does the mummy right here have the opportunity?
No,
to
because
attack
you
on
don't
me
leave
or
its
no?
5-foot range of attack.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah, you're just going to on a flank.
So,
Yeah.
I'm going to move 10 feet over here.
Sweet.
Then what I'm going to do is, with two hands, this time, spin around in a circle, with dual sword once again.
That hits.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Sneak. You don't get sneak attack because you don't have any advantage on it. None of your
But I thought
allies
it
are
was
near,
next to
but
Natalia.
10 slash damage, that's still a hefty slash.
Natalia's not within 5 feet.
Hmm? It
But
has to be within
Natalia's
5 feet
fine.
of the target. Distracting it, if you will.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Could have gotten that sneak foot on one right beside me.
That's okay. It's a still mighty slash across its abdomen as you see sand pour out of its gut. No muscle, no nothing. Nothing remaining of this husk of a body. Do you follow up? As it raises its
10
fist.
feet. You want to go back over here? I will use my bonus action to disengage from the mummy.
Sweet.
And then go past Natalia over here to go in this little crevice.
That's your full movement, but yeah.
And I end my turn.
Cool. Just a reminder of rules when you're going around corners, that is like so, not like so. Because rules.
I was just like, well, 5
And
feet
and-
plus
and-
the other 5 feet because of Natalia right there. It's
You're
10
doing
Yeah,
feet.
exactly.
great,
And
I'm
and
so happy that you're like attacking stuff and not only you're casting stuff.
as you take your shelter behind Natalia, the mummy rushes forward, attacking its already weakened prey, Natalia. It goes on to hit.
Can I
Mm-hmm.
do something to stop it?
Yes, if you have any kind of reaction.
What counts as a reaction?
For example, Aiden casts a shield spell, which is literally a reaction spell for the rest of the turn. While he's holding a shield, he has +5 armor as he's casting this magical shield in front of him.
Can I cast telekinetic trip to him before he targets to
Telekinetic
me?
trip, I believe, it says that he casts it as an action, correct?
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
if you have a spell that costs an action cast, what you can do is on your turn, sacrifice your action to prepare of, if the mummy comes toward me, I am ready. I am ready to cast telekinetic. I'm holding a spell to cast it when it attacks me. That's called a readying an action.
Okay. Well. All I have are actions.
Okay. Then same as everybody else, as manages to penetrate what little armor you have on you. It hits you for that 18 total, as more of your flesh begins to turn to dust, and you feel something tainting your body. 18 total. As Hector, you get assailed by all those guys because they're a swarm mentality kind of guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with one of these. Can you roll me a wisdom save, please? As they cast their collective dreadful glare.
Me?
I'm gonna say roll wisdom with disadvantage because they're all casting at the same time at you.
I'm gonna use my portent on Hector's wisdom save, so he rolls a 17.
He rolls a 17. Okay, cool. Don't worry about rolling. Fuck the game. I hate your subclass. Your subclass is stupid, and you should feel bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're lucky I didn't take the absolutely broken paladin subclass.
2 of them are flanking, so I'm gonna say the first 2 because I don't. 16, 23, 16, 22, 9. I'm doing the math. It's your armor cost is 15. So 16 hits, that's 18 plus 19.
To me?
No, to Hector. The ones that surround him. Right.
Okay, well, only one of those hits.
What do you mean?
Wait, what happened to the
first 2 are adventurous. The first 2 are adventurous because they're the ones flanking.
And I make the save on the mind attack?
The what attack?
The one with the wisdom save.
Yeah, no, you made a save there.
Okay, so how are they having any action? Okay.
Because you're a party, I need to have some edge. Alright, what else? 6 plus 8 is 14. It's not fair, I'm getting hit, says the guy with 297 health.
You mean 176?
Good for you.
Sorry, 194.
Anyway, cool. Anyway, standing in there collected at 71 damage.
Half of that.
Half of that, so 35.
That's more like it.
Yeah. That was barbarian, just soak it up. It's like that gif from JoJo when they have the guy on the ground or just kick him. Hayden, you're kind of shy.
They just keep kicking him.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Yeah, that's a JoJo reference.
Did you get the extra damage from the crit attack?
The crits didn't crit because the no, I didn't because they were not adventurous.
Right. Okay. Just
623 health. Oh no.
Tom, I have a question.
I have answers.
How come you can't run a corner that way, but you're gonna let him attack that way?
He's not attacking around a corner, so what are you asking me? If he was here, he won't be able to attack Faith without having the half cover. Faith has half cover.
He's literally like I'm on the corner as well. We're literally standing beside each other.
Yeah, like Faith and Beppo at corners. You're kind of just like standing in the middle.
Do you not see the wall? Is it blending with the
wall's right there?
Yeah, the wall's like trace it if you want. It's like right here. And then like there's another wall here.
Did Beppo get a turn? What happened?
Beppo is next in line. He just
wasn't here, but I'm back now.
Yeah. You know.
Right,
I was burying my dog.
Are you actually?
I for real was. I'm not kidding. It's not.
Bro, you don't have to play if you need to like have time for yourself or some shit.
Are you sad about your dog?
It's understandable.
I wouldn't want to be doing nothing else.
Okay, well, I'm happy to hear that. At least I'm sorry about your puppy.
I'm glad that you enjoyed the game.
It's not a puppy. It was an older dog that I've had for years.
Doggos are always puppies. They're never not a puppy.
This
my
is
baby
true.
is always my baby.
So
well,
it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Gonna move down here.
You're just a bishop, aren't you?
Cast another lightning bolt at these three fuckers. How healthy are they looking, Tom? Do they look damaged for the most part?
They look half broken. Some of them are missing limbs, other ones are falling apart. These are not combatants, they're more defenders placed here a long time ago, from the looks of it, way past their vigil, expected vigil period.
Man, I wish I had.
Damn, that was horrible.
I wish I had greater cleave.
They ruled 1, so that's full 20. Nice. I apply damage as you send your lightning bolt through them. One of them is barely. The one at the very front takes the blunt of it. He's barely standing.
Okay. And I moved 15 feet, so I'm gonna just.
Sweet. Boppo.
5 feet to move, wait, I moved 15 feet.
You have more?
So I'm gonna take like another. Yeah, I'm gonna just like move here and sort of like try to get their attention, like, hey.
Oh, you get their attention right as soon as they're done with Hector over there.
Fuckers.
Done. No.
Alright.
They're never be done with me.
So 5, 10,
Actually,
15
okay,
feet
yeah.
of movement, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah, 25,
So-
but yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at my stuff real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to push this guy.
Sure thing.
Wait, what?
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, so go ahead and roll that, you can attempt, that hits, you can expand one spirit to die to attempt to drive the target back. You add the spirit die to attack's damage roll, so go ahead and roll damage as well. And if the target is larger or small, it must take a same throw on a fail save. Target. So the failed, is it against a 17 then?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say yes. No, it fails either way. 5 will fail anything. It goes ahead and takes the full brunt of 16 slashing damage as you push it back 15 feet over yonder, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I push him into this? Like, choose how much strength I put into it, and what is this blue
The
stuff? right
stagnant
here?
water where it came from, you can push it and pin him down. I'm gonna say for the cost of that extra 5 movement, you can go ahead and pin him down.
Can I drown him in this water?
You can certainly try.
Yeah.
Yes. Just beastly force him down into it and hold him.
Uh-huh.
What should I roll?
Nothing. You succeed. You've succeeded in that attempt,
Oh,
and you
alright.
hold him down as it thrashes and soaks and gets so wet. Natalia.
All
I
right.
don't know if these things can drown.
Is Hector down there still?
Yes, I have not moved.
Hector, do you want to move, or are you just gonna keep sitting there?
Well, considering your turn is
I can take it.
Well,
I could.
Hector, are you
I could totally.
are you gonna? I'm looking at you right now. Are you telling me that you can survive a hit? A good hit?
Well, I mean, I just took a good hit from
Okay,
all
then
of
I'm
them.
looking at you and I'm asking.
You
if you're
get
gonna
6
survive
seconds
another.
per round. Just fire it.
What are you
you're like
firing?
Scrooge.
Stop having dark conversations during your turn. Just fire. It's combat.
What are you firing? What are you firing?
There's a rule I should apply where you only get like 6 words per like turn.
Yo, Carson, what are you firing?
Yeah, challenging, isn't it?
Answer question.
You know what? I'm just.
Oh my god. Just tell me what you want to do.
Fireball on me and Hector.
I had a DM that's like if you are talking during
Oh,
your turn.
Aiden's down there too.
Oh my fuck.
Aiden, I had a DM
I'll
that
be-
if you
I'll
talk
be
during
fine.
your turn, you can cast
fine.
cast
I'll be fine.
verbal spells.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be fine.
What is happening to the guy in the water with Bappo?
He's
Not
thrashing
being
about.
around.
You see, I mean, it's mucky water.
Okay.
He's drowning a mummy.
I'm gonna move over here with Bappo, and I'm going
It's
to
kinda brutal.
shoot the guy with Ray of Frost.
Sure thing. That hits.
I'm
Do you
actually gonna
shoot
do that
several
from over
rays,
here.
or is it just the one?
Does it make a difference?
What does the spell shoot several ray, or does it only shoot one ray? Because then you can hit with multiple rays. I know that the ray of fire can shoot multiple ray.
I don't think it's just one beam.
Okay, cool.
It's just one ray.
So go ahead and roll damage as you shoot him in the frost. The water around him begin to freeze up. You hit him with it. 12 hits.
Okay.
Roll for damage by pressing Ray of Frost. The little below the 12. There's like there you go. 9 cold damage as the water freezes around him. Thrashing becoming slower. I think his speed is reduced to like 10 feet now. My boy.
What, the dude that
Yeah, that
I'm
you're holding
drowning?
down. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to drown this dude fair and square.
I love the logic.
You don't know, man. Alright, cool. I'm telling you, that's that. Because you end up freezing him and he's preoccupied with Bappo, you stepping away does not earn you opportunity attack. You don't get punched back. So, do you wish to do anything else on your turn? Do you wish to like maybe apply the damage?
I wish to move over there.
Okay.
There's nothing that a lot of. There's not much else spell catchers can do. We have
Okay.
like actions and that's. We have one action that's.
You limp over another direction. Okay. Hector.
Hi, boss. Was it this one looking rather hard?
Yes.
Okay, I whack that one first.
This one and the one right below him. They do seem to be looking pretty sorry.
Great. Mace.
It just sounds like you're spraying him with bear spray.
Yeah.
You hit both.
Oh, great. Well, one of them is gonna be 26 because it's flanked by.
It doesn't matter. It's a +3 mace. Your minimal damage kills them both in one fell swoop. You decapitate both of them. They slump against each other stupidly, and then they lean back.
Hey, let me describe my combat.
Okay,
What is
okay,
wrong
you have fun then. Just love how it doesn't matter because like the modifiers, like who cares about
Good
damage?
job, Hector. You rolled a 5. I think a 4 on that. Holy shit.
Yeah. Hi. Hello.
You rolled a
Hello. Oh, sorry. I savagely lash out with a mace and I just crush its pelvis, explodes on itself, and bones scatter on the floor, and I beat the mace. I literally like whack the skull back into its clavicles, and it falls into the ground. And then I set my sight
What's the writing over here?
on the
Combo.
Yo, I wish I had fucking cleave. It would go through all.
That was pretty much cleave. That was pretty much that.
No, but
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Nice.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
think that's all I can do.
Oh, just take out 2 enemies in one swing. That's all I can do. Faith.
So Faith puts the sword back.
Oh, actually, sorry.
Holsters the sword real quick.
I take a hit. Oh fuck! No, never mind.
Okay.
Continue,
So-
Faith.
So Faith puts her sword away, pulls out the bow, creeps around the corner with cover, aiming at this fucktard right here. Can I use a bonus action to stealth?
You can use a bonus action to hide. If
Kind
you
of like stealth in the sense of like not revealing too much of myself, but get that angle on them.
Who are you hitting in here? Because you have advantage against every single one of these targets. So sure.
That one.
My answer is yes. Yes.
Go ahead and do that.
That hits. I mean, sorry, that's stealth. Yeah, go ahead. Just roll it, man. You have
Okay.
stealth, yeah.
Oh shit.
Shark blow. Yeah. Release an arrow. Yeah, you dunk him right there. You hear a little clink as your arrow hits the very center implement, and then doesn't go quite as deep as you wanted because it seems to have hit a solid object. Quick math. Nonetheless, it staggers back and turns its head towards you. You've caught its attention, and then you disappear around a corner and turns head stupidly back at Hector because it has the attention span and retention of a baby, apparently. These guys have terrible perception.
I expect heals.
Alright, Hector does 23, 21, 15.
They all hit.
Woo!
They're all gonna attack.
They all hit.
Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes, boss.
Thank you.
They all attack Hector. None of them.
Do I have advantage on my con save?
Because...
Oh, so is it a normal con save?
It's a normal.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you have disadvantage?
I don't know.
Alright, so
You
okay.
never know.
So half of that is math.
27.
Yeah, thanks. It's 29, but yeah.
Nope. Close enough.
Right, as you get bludgeoned, you manage to save against whatever infected fate last time she got assailed by one of these. Aiden.
Oh, it's my turn again. Okay. I'm gonna just cast Firebolt at this one.
Babo's guys drowns.
I didn't know mummies could drown.
They require breathing.
Oh, well, that's fucking useless.
Yeah.
Should have just made a bunch of skeletons.
So I casted Firebolt at this one below Hector.
Okay. I disagree, but because the monster manual does not specify undead traits, I find that funny enough to allow it. And it's also funny that Bubble manages to drown an undead dude, so I'll allow it.
Yeah, it is.
17 hits for 6 fire damage against this dude as he takes double damage as his entire dry self ignites and he becomes aflamed for... Yeah, he doesn't have much left to him. At all. No,
And,
there's dry
I'm gonna-
fire.
Move over here and like just try to antagonize these two.
Roll intimidation.
Paper dick. Yo, paper dick.
Hector looks at you. What?
Fuck.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I was about like, if they roll like 1 or less, they don't speak common
Oh.
anymore.
Anymore, yeah.
Savage. Papo, your guy stops straggling and he's kind of like limp in your hands. Murder feels good again. I don't know, flaming fists, they're known to commit atrocities. They're like the Gestapo. Oh, it's even creepier when he's silent. Like when he like drowns somebody, gets up, doesn't say a word, and then just like takes up his hammer. Like I feel nothing.
Oh, I forgot. I was muted. I was sitting here talking.
Okay.
I'm eating pizza. Hello. Oh.
I'm eating pizza and drowning a guy with one other hand.
Killed the dog, drowned a guy, eat the pizza.
Mom, Johnny. Hello, I said hi.
Oh, I'm back. Okay, so, I'm gonna drown that dude. I said, as it should be. I'm gonna come over here and attack this dude right here.
Hi, Johnny's mom.
I wish Will would help with the fight.
What do you mean?
You hid around the corner like 3 turns ago.
Well, okay.
At least
a
I'm low
rogue.
health.
Okay, shut the fuck up for a minute. All right, I'm a rogue. I'm being stealthy about this shit. From my knowledge,
Stealthy. Have you hit anything yet?
Sweet.
with an arrow.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Did I use that maneuver sweeping attack to do?
Yeah, as long
to
as you-
hit this dude and this dude.
Yeah, looks like it if you can hit him in the first place.
Within your reach. You don't have 10 feet reach.
Oh.
Oh.
Do I have 10 feet of movement after moving from?
I believe you do. Yeah. I mean, like worst case scenario. Yeah, you have more 10 feet more movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You
So
can,
I'm gonna
like,
move here
move
so I
here.
can use the sweeping attack.
Sure. You can. You just cannot remain there at the end of your turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'll slide
Yep.
back over.
Sweet. So go ahead and
So
roll
I'll
to
do
hit,
that.
and roll that superiority die, because that hits, and roll that damage.
Yeah.
That was your great, buddy. I missed having you fights. You've been gone for a while.
Yes.
Is that your
goes
superiority
back.
die?
No, that's just slashing.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
You know what? It's something.
And my extra attack on the last dude. This
I think
dude-
the one
I-
original attack hits both of them, doesn't it? Or no?
That hits.
If, the original
If it's
attack hits
a
both,
20,
that
not
means
20.
It takes damage equal to the number of the, yeah.
But I need a nat 20 for it.
What?
To use cleave on the great axe.
Yeah, no, that's different. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you managed to reduce them all to wobbling, barely standing debris as the guy beside you is still on fire. You step away to give Hector some dodging and breathing room. Yeah. Natalia.
I'll just peek around the corner. And will you let me shoot a line right there?
It's gonna have
That's not-
13 AC because it has half cover.
Not how I'm trained it. Won't let me put the arrow the way I want it, but regardless.
Is it toward that guy that you're pointing at right now?
Yeah, but like in between this arc and this arc.
Listen, it's either
trying
or.
to
It's
get
five,
that
5
one.
feet squares. I'm telling you, it's 13 AC. It has
Whatever.
half cover.
Ray of Frost. What's it do?
Meets, and you kill it. If you want to describe your kill, go ahead. Otherwise, it's done.
It's done. What's
Cool.
done is done.
You shatter it. You shatter the chest. The orb falls from its abdomen, rolling onto the floor toward Hector's feet as it falls over dead.
Hey, as a bonus action, can I cast another cantrip?
If it has a bonus action casting,
It's Mage Hand.
it's action. I believe.
Okay, never mind. I don't care.
You want bonus action spells? Big
We don't
bonus.
get bonus actions, dude. We don't get. Us casters, we don't get bonus actions.
You
or
do
anything
get
like
bonus actions.
You just have
Misty
to take
Step is bonus
spells.
action.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to like sneak Mage Hand in there to get the crystal before Hector.
What, bitch? I need this, not you. I take the crystal. We pick up the crystal.
It's a 4-inch diameter crystal ball, as I have shown
Awesome.
it in chat.
I hold it in my mouth with all my tentacles for my dear life.
Oh my
We,
god.
We still have 2 enemies to kill.
Yep, I still have 2 hands.
I'll allow it. It tastes disgusting, and you're disgusting, but I'll allow it.
What? No, it's like
It was
it's
contained in
like
a pile
baby.
of corpses, and you're just kind of just slobbering all over it.
I
Like a
eat
fucking
brains,
jawbreaker.
okay?
Like a
Alright.
50-year-old
Dirt.
jawbreaker.
All right.
Oh,
Hi. Those
sound
hit.
effects.
Great. So I hit this one with the 20, and I'll hit that
Hector
one.
literally can't miss unless he rolls a 1. I don't even know if like Tom does crit fails.
Crit what? I do crit fails only if it goes to 2 ways, which people were not keen on. This one bursts into fiery dust and then dissipates into ash. Okay.
Let me just. You want me to do this?
Yeah, okay.
Let me do it.
Okay, you can do it. You can do it.
You're
All yours.
so mean to me.
I just want to move on.
It's on fire. I just hit it right in the sternum, and it just goes right through. Splits it right in the middle. Its bones splinter everywhere, and then I bring the mace up and crush the pelvis of the next mummy that falls to the ground and crush its head. And it dies.
Sweet. That would be that. I say I'm not a really big fan of Doom music anymore. It's really getting on my nerves. But that's that. As we get out of initiative and you're surrounded by the dust, the only one of you who managed to fail the Constitution save is Natalia. I'm just gonna note that real quick. Close that. You have found that which you have came for, or perhaps not quite yet. That is really up to you guys. How do you proceed?
What does the ruby look like?
I think I already showed it, but I'll show it again.
I don't remember seeing it.
It's fine.
Did you send like a picture?
Yeah, I'll send a picture. I'll send it again. It's in chat.
Oh. Oh, it has like flower right inside of it, and like with dragon markings on top. This looks like what we were looking for. But
yeah,
we
that's,
keep looking around just for like curiosity's sake, because
I was low key thinking of desecrating the place, and
that's
well, part of what we were supposed to do. So let's keep looking around then. Guys?
I mean, I kind of want to tell Natalia what the thing is. Or she kind of got fucked with.
oh damn, Natalia's gonna die. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Not yet.
I mean, it's not like we have a healer.
You'll be fine.
Wait, who?
1, 2, 3, 4,
That
5,
lift
6.
spell, or lift curse spell. Who has that book? Or did we like drop it anywhere?
I have the spell. I don't have it
You
prepared, but like after the next long rest, I'll prepare it. You'll be fine.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
I think this is the way in. It's over here.
Each of you get 980 experience points. If you want to add those now, you can.
I'll do that. 980?
Wait, you mean 1,000?
980.
Okay. That's cool.
It's,
Hector, where'd you go?
someplace.
Oh, you amid the sand, you also find 2 items that are very obvious, so you can't miss them. I should probably mention them. Come back, my friend. Sorry.
I'm coming back with you.
You find 2 items that look like. Come on, I want to share it, but not with a name. So okay, I'll show them in Discord because for some reason.
Sure.
The first is a wand. The other one is some sort of necklace with orange beads, a whole bunch of them.
Interesting.
Can I get the wand?
What?
Take. Dude.
Yeah, you
I
won't
want
go for it.
pokey.
Blow yourself up.
Ah, shit.
Cool. I don't really have the need for either of those, so y'all go mad.
The one does not require attunement, and it's a very, very basic item. It's uncommon, mind you, but the runes upon its pommel and stuff, you can see, those of you who have Arcana would know that this is a wand of secrets. It has 3 charges, and while holding, you can use an action to expend one of its charges. And if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you. The one regains its charges at dawn.
That's cool. Who wants the necklace?
What's the necklace do?
The necklace requires attunement. You feel it is. Nope, I lied. It requires an Arcana check to identify. Just doesn't require attunement.
I'll pick up the necklace and try to figure out what this thing does.
Okay. Fucking.
I know what this thing does.
You've seen this thing before. It's a very, very, very common item, especially in magic shops throughout the Baldur's Gate for those meaning to defend themselves, or just the common pyromaniac. This is called a necklace of fireballs.
Ah, interesting.
Wow. Perhaps our new
who wants
companion could find that useful.
Natalia, you want this?
Do I want what? What does it do?
fireballs, dude. You
It allows
I,
you to
I,
use
I
fireball.
couldn't spam it anymore than I already do.
Okay.
Yo, imagine if I had one of these like pop in mid combat because you hit him funny,
Oh my god.
like just like like.
Yeah,
I mean-
I'll take the necklace.
I mean, either that or we could give it
if you
to
don't
Faith,
want it, I'll use
and then
it.
Faith could like
sounds so
stealth and get a
disappointing.
stealth attack with it.
Oh yeah. I'll give you
Uh,
the wand in exchange for the necklace.
whoever has the
Yeah,
necklace,
wait.
there's 4 beads on it.
I don't want the
Tom,
wand, I
does,
want the necklace.
Okay,
That's
fair
fair.
enough.
Go ahead, take the necklace. Necklace of fireballs is yours.
Boppo,
Am
you
I
take.
cursed now or something?
You don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh, me?
Your skin is ever so slowly.
Anyone have a healing spell?
I got some stuff I can do for you.
Respect.
There
Oh, yeah,
you
can-
go.
can I
Oh,
expend-
perfect.
Very nice.
Nice.
You
Thank
don't heal.
You. That's hilarious.
It don't work.
It's because you haven't been praying enough. Oh wait, that was
Oh, there.
that was
You
I'm a
no
bard.
amount of song can soothe these wounds.
right. Bard. not
Wow.
Pulling out the
Looks like
body
I
out
was
of the
too
water,
strong.
it is soaked. It is dead. It belonged to a buried soldier. I mean, it's dead now.
I didn't
Wasn't it
care, I
dead
just
in the
wanted
first
to
place?
get out of the water.
I didn't cast the concentration spell during the fight. Do I still have my detect fucker?
Yeah, combat doesn't take that long. I can only answer one question at a time. I think 3 people asked me a question like at the same time.
I'm sorry. Go on.
No, it's okay. I just missed out the 2. I don't know if people asked me. I guess nobody asked me anything then. Okay.
I don't know.
Yes,
I
you-
didn't.
Room.
Hector, you enter. You've made a circle pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Aiden has already been in
Looks
this
like
room.
that.
This is where the door closed halfway. Where you're standing, you detect necromancy all throughout, very akin to the one where you were in the room with the names.
Mhm.
I'll also describe what you're looking at, actually.
Oh, I see. That's what that is. Cool.
What is what?
I just checked to see where we're connected.
Yeah, okay. 4 memorial steels stand in this hall, each engraved with hundreds of names. A legend etched at the top of the steel reads in common, "Here lie the fallen. May their souls echo here until the end of time." Adorning the wall across from the steels is a carved relief showing a solemn, blindfolded angel on the back of a mammoth with feathered wings. The mammoth is reared up on its hind legs, and the angel holds her sword high. All around them are the broken bodies of fallen knights and devils.
What is this party room?
What I just read.
Oh
Cool.
yeah.
I like to. Is it on this side of the wall,
Yeah, sure.
or is it on this side of the wall?
Does the angel look familiar?
Yes, Zeriel.
None other than Zeriel before her fall.
I imagine. I was just, you know.
I'd like to check this wall over here, Tom. Okay.
I don't know where you are, Hector. Like, we're in 2 separate rooms, and are you still here? Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you checking?
Any secrets?
Looking around, it seems like yet another room. Like, are you touching anything? Are you? I don't know. You're describing your action.
Take my hands and tendrils and take them along the wall. See if I can feel any hair. Or,
No hairline cracks, nothing. Just bedrock. You spend your time looking around the entire room. No, not a single crack.
Hello, friends. Is it raining in here?
It's a visual effect of a spell that is being cast throughout. A grave chill with an enchantment placed upon these stones.
It's nice.
It's very somber, almost intentional. This is the only lit room. There's 2 torches here. This, curiously enough, is perhaps a place undusted where one would spend time in contemplation. It's the only room in here that seems to be in living condition, in the sense that it's like not cobwebbed or dusted or anything. There's plenty of movement around here, and yeah, names upon names upon names.
Oh, great. All right. If no one has any objections, I'm going to start.
You're gonna start what? I'm sorry, you cut out for me.
I'm fulfilling the ghost desires. To free them,
Oh,
we have already
Okay.
achieved half of that.
okay. So,
I don't suppose is the ghost around, Tom?
Last time it seemed to appear when you called its name.
Let's see what that was. You recall the name of the spirit that you summoned?
Yeah, Comp is a bitch, isn't it? From memory.
Oh wait, you were talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's
Um,
okay.
It was like Yvonne, right? Or was that its last name?
Trell? I can't go
You find the
further.
name eventually scouring the list of names, Trill Verduna. Calling her name, she apparates before you, shimmering, translucent figure, coming almost from out of the wall where her name is.
Hello again, Drill. I have a question for you. Do I have to etch off all of the names, or can we just destroy these stones?
All of them, every single letter, so that we may be free at last.
So like a simple scratch through it?
That is all that is left to do. And our eternal thanks will be directed at you, heroes. Voice seems to trail off into the ethereal as she speaks.
I will begin doing that. I'll just start like etching names off.
Alright.
I come over here to this one, and I use a modified windlash to just whoosh, like scratch them all.
One by one, you chisel off the names as you begin to desecrate this holy chamber. The fact that you're making so much noise kind of pierces the chambers, and you get that feeling like you're being watched, like you're doing something not neat, and somebody's gonna walk in on you just any minute. That kind of feeling of reaching your hand into the jar, kind of thing. To add to this, the ghost grows, if possible, paler, and her gaze becomes that of a 1,000-yard stare as she begins to stare far off into the west. He's coming. He's coming. And she just, as soon as you chisel off her name, she vanishes out of view.
Well, that doesn't sound good, friends. It's coming.
You should have maybe saved her name, you know.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's fine. Let's just finish scraping off the names.
Onwards and forwards, I guess.
Alright, I'm going to move up here where there's bodies. Since I'm low health.
And so, Tom, we just like, can we like expedite the scraping off of the names, or is that important?
Yeah, no, I'm just reading onwards, really, that's something. So as you scrape off more and more of the names, you feel the chill of the grave lift. Then a wind blows through a room, blowing out the torches in the room, sending the room into a dim bluish glow as you feel the spirits leave this place, one by one. The stone lay before you, chiseled away and destroyed, and you feel one last sensation. Breeze from the north, as well as you see a crack in the wall, and through it the glow of candlelight. Over
Which
to the
wall?
north.
Ooh.
We're talking like
Hector and I immediately just go as far north as we can.
Yeah, you follow it and you can see it's first you see like a little crack, and when you approach, you do the similar thing you did before, where Expedite you push the secret door, revealing a chamber beyond.
Oh, hey, little one, take a look at this.
Oh yeah, I'm here and I'm relevant. Little one can barely fit through. He cannot fit at all through the opening, so he peers his head in, and he's just like, "This entire trip has been but a treat." Those mommy guy, right? I'm sorry, I was hiding all the way back. But what you find, and you look around, and you see a stack of 8 leather-bound journals rest atop a large writing table in this otherwise cramped chamber. Old possessions on table, maps, old such as soldiers belonging, an axe, a sword, a flute, cups, mugs of drink, old memoirs of war, but most prominently are those 8 leather-bound journals.
Perhaps it
I'm
would
going
be
to
useful.
quickly flip through the journals to see not read them, but kind of just try to get a general idea of what their contents are.
You can read them out loud if you don't mind.
That looks
that-
like an R.
Is that one of the knights that must serve cereal?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the heroes of Zerio that led the charge.
Hmm.
Who
That could be
he took
useful.
their life when they failed, and is now serving under Zerio. Sort of undead. The war is lost, all is lost. It has been nearly a month of desolation and despair in this place, but none compared to the biggest tragedy of all. It is on this sad day that I record the ultimate defeat, Zerio's capitulation to Asmodeus. Her subsequent transformation into a devil tortures me. Still, I only have myself to blame for not seeing warning signs for my lady's fall from grace early on. Her single-minded determination to slay demons at all costs. I can bear it no more. I would rather take my own life than face damnation. What follows is my last will and testament, left here for whatever lost souls that may find it. The rest of this journal's entries pages have been ripped away, the edges scorched. The next entry is dated months later. How damned am I to suffer such a fate, to be transformed into an undead monstrosity. I am cursed to forevermore walk these tombs, to watch over my fallen brethren. No one may find rest, not even my comrades in arms, Harunan, that heartless man bereft of companion. Now a devil bent on punishing anyone who stands in Zario's way. Oh, how I mourn the deaths of my fallen warriors, how powerless I am to help them. The journal's entries go on, telling of years of sorrow and suffering. The last journal entry is dated nearly 50 years ago. Yell, my dearest, not a day goes by I don't dream of our time together. You were the bravest among us, the most valiant, and you may have yet saved us all. With you lies the salvation, the sword of Zerio. I pray you secure our last hope, and that the light did not abandon you, as it has abandoned us. It seems at this point the Hellriders Knight gave up on adding to his journal. Wait. You were the bravest among us, the most valiant, and yet you may have yet saved us all. What does that mean? I'm gonna keep this journal.
You keep the journal.
That seems very useful. Perhaps it'll come in use later.
I have no idea what use it'll be, but for later.
Persuasion has many forms. Well, shall we make our way out of here, perhaps?
Tom, you mentioned that there were other things in here. You said there was bioweapons.
Yeah, like all dried quills of ink and inkwells. Some of the ink is still salvageable for those sealed, Are you looking for anything specific? Because I can answer yes or no questions that will be much faster than listing off all the things in this room. Most of it is just an old soldier's memorabilia from we're talking a century ago.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that some of this paper survived is a miracle by itself. You suspect magic was probably involved.
Are there any like vials in here full of liquids that aren't ink?
Let me see here. I'm just looking up the table. One moment. No, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't have too much fun.
I think we're just about to call it anyways.
That's yeah. I don't have any other business in this room.
Okay. Venturing back, you feel the stillness and solemnity of the place. A very familiar feeling, same one you felt when you've cleared the Dungeon of Death 3. Sanctified and free. You would think this place would be abandoned by now. Not a soul left but you. And yet, footsteps still resound from whence you came. Grieves upon stone floor. Slow. Shuffling. Sorrowful.
Bet you it's Olanith. Is that how you say his name? Olanthius?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oranthius.
I call out Olanthius down the hall.
A voice calls back, deep, sorrowful, crackling like embers. You freed them. You freed them all. A flame
As they
ignites.
deserve.
Flame ignites in his hand as he takes a look around the green and blue aura of the chamber as the necromancy wears off. I thank you. Years have I spent in this vigil, watching over these souls, bound by oath to watch the dead. And now it's over. He takes a look around, lifting his eyes. If he could cry, he would, but alas. The figure before you, wreathed in fire. A husk of what he once wore. It's his eyes socketless. His sockets rather eyeless, burning like embers.
Not a problem. We don't really fly with the whole allowing to imprison one's soul too well.
Then perhaps there's still hope. Perhaps there's still... He seems very somber. Very appeased with how things have seemed to turn for him.
Do you know where the Citadel is?
I do. I do. Do you think?
Tell us.
He does. There are arches used by the devilish hordes to travel across the worlds, raiding them. It is ironic that that might just be their downfall, for you see, the arches of Allah can travel to any point, any destination one wishes, as long as one has it in mind. If there's one thing I retained all these years, it is that one retained hope, that one shot of hope. My love for Yael might lead you to salvation, her salvation, Zariel's salvation. I will take you there. If you promise me one thing.
Not to harm Zariel.
I beg you. There's still hope for her. She has fallen so far. And yet, there's still hope for her.
I see one reason we can't try. I suppose. What's in it for us apart from you giving us the location leading?
I suppose, like many others before you, you have a map or an attempt at it.
We do. Very astute of you.
Okay.
Showing him the map. He touches it, revealing the location of the Arches of Uloch, a place he spoke of that is capable of teleporting one to a given location. I'm gonna ask this. Do we want to call it a session now?
Please.
I'm fine to keep going. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, because I'm getting a vibe here.
Well, Bappo's gone, and
Yeah.
Hector's gone, and I would be better leaving.
Okay.
Hunter's still here, but yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm
Wait.
the person you've been
Oh,
talking to.
then Will left.
Yes, well,
Yeah, that's fine. The Arches of Volk, he goes on to explain, require but one small sacrifice, which he is quite willing to give. A sad one, but willing he is nonetheless. Whoever gives up the memory must give up their soul in return as a fair exchange to fuel the mechanism. But to him, it is the sweet release he's been craving all this time. Here he shall
would
remain.
object to that.
Hmm?
I think I would object to you refuting your soul, even to help us.
I think that's something we can do next session. Is just something for you, food for thought to think about.
Yes.
That's his offer. He will stay here in the crypts of the Hellriders until such a time that you return to him. For time he has. You guys, by the way, kudos to you. I'm going to give you extra experience for doing things the way you did here, because the way you guys did this little dungeon is the most peaceful route you could have taken. And I've read,
honestly
yeah.
can't imagine any other route taking this dungeon.
Okay,
Well,
what about my arm?
You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Tough titties? I don't know. We don't really have. I can't heal you. That's magic. You do.
Listen, I can't talk on behalf of the party, but I can say that the party knows what it is, and I have no idea why they're not saying it. So that's funny to me, but whatever.
Wait, why? Wait, why is
It's
nobody
the same.
helping them?
It's the same thing that Faith was infected
Same
with.
thing. Yeah.
Oh! You just suffer from poor baby.
Right. But with that in mind, I'll stay here. I mean, those of you who have to go can go ahead and carry on with your night. If anybody wants to hang out, chess, Jackbox, or just questions, just discuss a few things, I'll be down. I'll be here for another few hours.
Okay.
But other than that, thank you for playing. Thank you for a session.
Yeah, see you next week.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
See ya.
Okay, everybody going, bye. I'm so lonely. Bye.
I think me and Lorian are still here.